what's next is my favorite part.
Take this overboard now. I want you to
Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna
ride all night. Working in the rhythm.
I wanna
ride all night. Working in the rhythm. Ooh, baby, I love you true.
Welcome back, Fromily. We have one more episode left. This was episode 9, and we have been going through this whole series, episode by episode, with our thoughts and theories, and having people join us and talk about this show. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the road, and does anybody have any idea where we're going yet? Do y'all know? Because we're all stumbling around. Like I said, we all run into the same fallen tree. I don't know what's going on. I just have my thoughts. I have my handy dandy notebook here, Team Hufflepuff. I wrote down some things. Y'all already know how it is, but I'm not here by myself. I got the girls backstage so we can go through this series and talk about it today. I cannot wait. I see my mom over here in the chat, who I hope you caught up, Mom, because we about to spoil it. We about to spoil it. So I'm gonna need you to at least be on episode 9 with us, because we're gonna talk about it all. All right. So make sure y'all get in here and hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. Like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you know when we are live. I am ready. I got my From Me shirt here to let y'all know it's serious today. I'm gonna be serious this time, for real. I'm gonna be so very serious. Ain't that right, Tika? We serious.
Girl, we're gonna be so unserious over here. Okay. What's up, Kay? Hey, Mama Kay in the chat. Listen, we gonna this episode was crazy. I'm definitely here for any shenanigans, because I know the one and only Kay is about to bring some shenanigans, and I'm just gonna have to put my thinking cap on and be ready, because it's about to go down. Hey, Tamika. Hey, y'all.
Yes, it is. Let's see who else we got backstage. Quana, how did you feel about episode 9? Was you yelling at the TV? Because I know I was yelling at the TV.
Every second of this episode, I was yelling at the TV. I was afraid I was going to wake up the whole house. Everybody go to jail.
Because why, Elgin? Why? We're going to get into it. Just why?
I was using the D word. You big dummy.
a lot of people got the dummy label on this episode. They got to go sit in the corner in timeout. Okay.
Because it was too much. They was doing too much. And not enough at the very same time. Let's see who else we got backstage. Tamika in the den. How did you feel about this episode? Was you just mad at almost everybody this whole time?
Yep, pretty much. Everybody was irking my damn nerves. Yeah, y'all know I was cursing the TV out. So annoyed, so aggravated. and we don't got that much time left. I don't know what the hell they doing. I really don't. But I guess we're going to find out.
And we definitely left off on a cliffhanger with this episode. EJ, how did you feel about the cliffhanger?
It was good. They was doing too damn much. I was over it a long time ago. And I need everybody to know that I'm going to be the most serious person on this panel tonight, because I got theories.
I told you she was going to come with something.
Matthew, are you here? You heard it? She said she got theories this time. EJ got theories tonight. I don't know what these theories is gonna be, but she said she got them. Okay, I'm ready. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all best theories together, because we're gonna go through them all at the end, because we got one episode left for this season to figure out what in the world is going on. And you know what? I'm gonna help y'all out to start off. Cause see, I'm on y'all side. We all in this together, okay? We all in this together. So, just to get your wheels spinning, let's talk about the man in yellow. Now, it's a lot of theories floating around about who the man in yellow could possibly be in terms of this whole Fromville place. So, especially, wasn't it last week when we found that bag of teeth? And then we, at the beginning of the season, when Sophia in yellow had pulled the teeth out of the person, she said, that's my daddy, and was doing all that hooting and hollering and stuff. And I even was hearing last year that the man in yellow could be like a dark fairy. So he could be the Tooth Fairy. I don't know. That's out there. Something to think about. Another one to think about. This was my personal thought. I feel like he's a necromancer. Okay. Because when we see all the symbolism that has to do with the dead, he eats the dead. We got the buried bones of the little ashy kids that's down there. We see Fatima walking around like Night of the Living Dead. What's his name? Roger was alive and then dead and then dead again. When you die in Fromville, you don't leave. Your spirit stays there. Like it's a whole lot of death symbolism in it for me. I feel like he's a necromancer. Is he just a straight up demon? He said himself, this whole place is built on rituals. He could literally just be a shape-shifting demon. Is he the big bad final boss? Is there no one else? Like, is it like we're not waiting on another entity to come? Is it him? Is this the guy that's been here all along? Because he's been doing a whole lot. We found out he's been the voice that's been on the phone. We know he's been able to shape shift. We know that he's playing mind tricks on people. Could this just be, this is it? This is him. Is it Ethan or somebody else in the town? Because I've been hearing theories this whole season that the man in yellow could be Ethan. Some people said it could be Boyd. Some people think it might be Victor. Some people think, what if it's actually man in white is also the boy in white? I don't know. Could he be somebody in the town? Again, shape-shifting. Is he a warlock? Like a witchy wizard sorcerer, evil sorcerer person? Because as we've seen, it's been a lot of blood magic these past 3 episodes that's been taking place. I don't know. Or could he be something else? Could this still be some kind of science experiment? Is the man in yellow an alien? I don't know. Or are they still in the mental hospital and he is just he might be the psychologist on the ward. He might be the psychiatrist, the one prescribing people medicine. I have no idea. I'm just want y'all to sit and see what y'all think about who the man in yellow is. You know what, EJ, since you got theories, EJ, you get us started. What is the man in yellow? You on mute?
Okay, the man in yellow. You know, the man in yellow. Well, first of all, it ain't got nothing to do with let me see the other one you put up there. Warlock. I don't like it now. He's not a warlock. He not Ethan. I used to think that he was the final boss, but I don't think so now. But I used to think that he was, but I think I changed my mind on that. And then I liked your idea about the necromancer thing. I thought that could be logical. The Tooth Fairy, I don't know, girl, about that damn Tooth Fairy now. I don't know about that one, but I mean, and then a demon, I feel like he's something different from a demon. It's the eating the flesh for me. Like it's eating the people. I don't know if that give me demonic exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What is the man in yellow? I guess we're gonna have to find out real soon. I ain't got no answers for you, Kay. I don't know what the hell he is.
Gonna put it in your mind. See, during this review, maybe some things will pop out at you. It might come through. Something might come on.
He all kinds of stuff. I mean, he can shapeshift for crying out loud.
So that could be part of the maybe he's just a shapeshifter or a demon shapeshifter. I don't know.
He did say that he can take the form. He can only take the form of people that died there. Mm-hmm. So that's interesting.
Alien it might be a good one. That might be something in the science realm there. If it's like an extraterrestrial, which I used to think this whole thing was alien based. That used to be my theory. Tamika, what is the man in yellow? What are your thoughts?
I mean, the tooth fairy thing it could have been something, but it's definitely more than that because we know he's snatching people's teeth. Like EJ mentioned, we know that he changes into people that are no longer here. I'm kind of between necromancer and alien. I don't think it's a demon, and I didn't think he was the final boss. I don't want him to be the final boss, but I feel like they're trying to make it seem like he is. So I don't know if it's still something else that we're gonna see lurking from behind the shadows. I definitely don't think it's Ethan. I don't think Warlock. I'm pretty much between Alien and Necromancer because some of the stuff that he be doing and having going on is giving me a little tingle of Pennywise. But some of the stuff is different too.
Yeah.
But I wasn't thinking that way in the beginning. But I don't know. These eyes is turning black, and there's a lot going on.
And he preys on fear. You know what? That's a pretty good one. And one thing we know about Pennywise is he is an alien. That might be something. Okay, you know, I might have to lean into that. I tossed that theory coming in to this season. I don't know. I might have to revisit it. That might be a good one. Quana, what is the man in yellow?
I don't know, but, I will say for me, I 100% think that it's not. I don't think the man in yellow is someone who had knowledge of this world before he came to the world. At least, okay, maybe he could have some knowledge, but I don't think he's like a warlock or somebody who had like powers in maybe like if they were in our world. I think if he was in our world, he would just be a regular guy. I think wherever he's from, however, either he had knowledge about where they are or he gained it from being there and now he understands, because Sophia was saying a lot of stuff in this episode about ritual, about how certain things have to be done, that has illuminated for me a theory that I've been kind of stewing with for a minute here. And then Ethan said some stuff and everything was just really circling back to stuff we've been hearing from season 1 and season 2. So I think whoever he is, he's just been around long enough to understand that if you have knowledge of something that you believe in or is true, he can make it true. I believe I can shapeshift if the person died here, so I can do it. I believe if I cut my hand and bleed and we become blood brothers or something, I can control you. That's what I think. So I just think he's just locked in. I think he's been sitting here for a minute. I think he's been here for a while. I think this is not his first rodeo. Oh
yeah, I did. That's why I feel like that's why he called Tabitha. He said we might as well be best friends because they've been in these cycles time after time. I'm here with you on that one. Tika, what is the man in yellow?
Ooh, girl, he's a necromancing cannibalist and a demon. I say demon, and I can say demon / warlock because of all the ritual type things that he's doing. I agree with your thought of him being a necromancer. He's definitely effing with people's minds in all shape, forms, and fashions. Getting them to believe that certain things are real, have them thinking that certain things are real. He laughing at them. He laughing in their face. Like I've been going back and forth with you about this this situation. You're doing certain things, you're not listening, you're not paying attention. So guess what? I'm gonna laugh in your face. I'm gonna put you in the effed up situation, see how you pull yourself out of that situation. And I know it's gonna fail because I'm the all-knowing. I know it's gonna fail. Nothing that you're doing is gonna turn out right. Now you might be on the right path, like he told Tabitha, but that path is also gonna lead you down the road of destruction. So he's loving his present company. So again, necromancer, cannibalist, demon, all of those things. Too many rituals. He got a lot of stuff going on. So
he does. And y'all, if y'all have an idea in the chat, what do y'all think the man in yellow is? Or maybe if it starts putting stuff together through this whole live stream. By the end, we do our theories. See if anything jumps out at you. If you start putting two and two together, because that happens to me all the time. I'll be like, "Ooh, y'all said something that clicked for me. Oh, now I see it. It's coming together." So, just some things to think about, because a lot of people have a lot of theories about the Man in Yellow, and actually the actor that plays the Man in Yellow, he be out here in these YouTube streets trying to see what y'all talking about. And probably you know what's going on in this show. You don't want to tell us. I need to know. You need to let us know what's going on. Okay. You've been being a whole menace, especially this past season. So I need to know what's up. And again, if you all are here right now, just joining us, make sure you hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel, and go ahead and turn on your notification bell. This is a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen it and you plan to watch it, just letting you know we're about to tell everything. Now, Tabitha did something right. Wow, who saw that coming? Not me, not the way I've been dragging her for the past couple of seasons, but Tabitha, you did a good thing this time. As soon as she had that conversation with the Man in Yellow who pulled up on her in the woods outside, she ran straight to Boyd to tell. She ain't never did nothing like that before. She usually would be like, well, I'm going to keep it to myself, or maybe this didn't happen. Maybe it was a dream, or no, I shouldn't tell anybody. I need to think about this a little bit. She literally hurried up and ran and told everything to Boyd. And while she was there, Jade comes in to try to convince Boyd further that they need to go in the caves. But by this time, Boyd is like, okay, I'm all ears. Tabitha, I hear what you're saying. And Jade, I also hear what you're saying. So what we got to do. Boyd actually calmed down from what he was doing last week too. Well, until we got Victor. But he was like, okay, I'm on board with whatever you guys got going on. I'm on board with it. Tika, how did you feel about Tabitha actually doing the right thing and taking it to the small council the first thing, instead of going home and acting like ain't nothing happened?
Yeah, it was about darn time that she finally, did something that the audience, the fans have been yelling, go tell Boyd, or go tell someone, instead of just sitting on this bit of information, because it's extremely pertinent information. And then it puts two and two together, because Boyd is like, okay, dang, there is somebody out there that has stolen the yellow suit. So where the heck? Who's walking around in the yellow suit? Are we going to see this person in yellow just pull up on us out of nowhere? So that was very, very, very good, Boyd. You actually listened. Very good to Tabitha. You actually came in with some pertinent information. And then we got Jade that's like, okay, now we're about to implement this plan. But we got to be, of course, Boyd is like, okay, but we got to watch out for this Man in Yellow. I wish they understood how the Man in Yellow actually worked. The Man in Yellow could be rocking anything and anybody at this point, now that we know. And I would be testing everybody. Okay, we don't have to leave until in the morning. We need to tie everybody down, literally like they used to do when they first came to Fromville. Tie everybody, handcuff everybody to figure out who is who and who's manipulating or doing, the Man in Yellow situation.
Not handcuff everybody.
Yeah, tie them down to the beds, whatever they got to do.
Because no, but I would probably do it that way. Ain't nobody leaving until we figure this out. I would do it the Sarah way, okay? But see, then people would be like, that's unethical and whatnot. I would send Sarah in there to do a sincere check. I said, I don't care who you are.
Not poking folks' eyes and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Would you rather lose an eye, or
it might work? It might work.
It was effective before. I feel like we should have been doing this again. But y'all looking for a man. Y'all know the man is there, but y'all don't see him. Like, I don't know why it wouldn't have been in somebody's mind that he could portray to be somebody else. It's Fromville. Y'all know everything ain't what it seems. That's just how it is. Yeah. Tamika, how did you feel about Tabitha actually doing the right thing, taking this to the small council for once, and Boyd actually deciding to open up and hear Jade out?
Well, I actually said last week that she was gonna go tell them, because I felt like we ain't got time to play no games right now. You better go tell him. I was gonna be cursing her out this week if she didn't. So I was happy to see her do that. And I felt like because the suit got taken, that made Boyd like willing to listen even more, because he was clearly like, well, I guess he was tired of walking around naked and came and got his suit. So now for her to say she saw him and she verified that he took Jim out, he was like, what? How the hell you know that? So once he heard that, I think that made it easier for him to kind of be on board with what he was coming and telling him, because he was like, yeah, we running out of time. Let's get this party started.
Yes, they are definitely running out of time because the boy in white Ben told y'all running out of time. EJ, how did you feel about Tabitha? Did Tabitha get some cool points from you this episode for doing the right thing for one?
Girl, she low-key got a little bit of cool points out of me. I mean, because honestly, Boyd didn't seem like he was going to be on board with what Jade was talking about. He was still kind of iffy about it, but it was Tabitha who really pushes him into this. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just move forward with it. So I think that Tabitha get a little cool points, even though I think I'm okay. So I'm here for the proactiveness of doing something and not just sitting there and not doing anything. But I don't like they plan. I don't like the idea of the bottle tree. I don't like none of it. So, but I am glad about Tabitha telling it. I'll go there. I'll say that.
I think that was a pretty good idea that they have go. I mean, at this point, I'd be willing to try anything. Now, do it sound like the safest plan in the world? No, not really. But I mean, we just got to start throwing stuff out there and seeing what sticks. We just got to start doing stuff. No, by no means does this sound like the safest plan in the world. But if Jade said it, I'd probably go along with it anyway. Quana, do you think that this is a good plan? That do you think Boyd should be listening to Jade in this moment? And did Tabitha do a good thing for you here?
I mean, I guess I have to give her some points for doing the responsible thing and not keeping it to herself. However, this whole scene started me out fussing and cussing at the screen. Because what you mean you don't believe her? What you mean are you sure? Did you forget where we are? Old girl says she got hemmed up by the man in yellow. She got hemmed up by the man in yellow. I wouldn't care if it was in her mind or if it was in the flesh. Dang, they coming for our girl and she's an integral part of the plan. We need to figure out what's happening. So I already was like done, but I was glad that she was responsible. I'm going to give her that because she lost whatever point she got from this later on in the episode. So she got them points. I'm going to give her them points right here in this scene because by the time we got halfway through, them points was gone.
See, I had to give her one.
She got one and then she lost two.
You got one from me, Tabitha. At this point in time, you got one for me. I don't usually have too much for you, especially the way you've been talking to Victor these days.
I know I got a benefit of being from South Carolina. I need Boyd to have some Black Southern family who could have it would have been in his mind to be like, wait a second. Why are we messing with the Gullah Geechee bottle tree? What? Why we want to do that? Ain't that supposed to catch evil spirits? Why would we want to? I need somebody to say, wait, hold up.
Girl, because they was irking my nerves with that. But
flag on the play.
There wasn't enough spiritual people to be like, whoa, we don't do that. That's the sacred tree. We don't do that.
Or at least consider do we have to do it right now? But I think at this point on the one hand, he didn't really have no choice. Since last episode, they went running their mouth and telling the whole town everything. At that point, by the time they told the whole town, they got no choice but to go ahead and go through it.
Exactly. And then everybody's just gonna go along with it because they want to do something. At this point, everybody's like, we got to do something. So I'm glad everybody was in unison and thinking that we got to do something. Now, that wasn't the best plan in the world, but everybody was on board with it, so they went along with it, except for this heifer here. I didn't see this coming. I did not see this coming. Of all the people in the town, I did not see this coming. Clara over here had a deal with the man in yellow when she first got there that she would be spared or saved, or she would get to go home at the beginning. So she's been working for Sofello this whole entire time. Now, I ain't seen where no payoff happened in this episode because it don't look like, did anybody hear any secrets about how you can get out of this thing, or does she get any gold coins? Or I ain't seen where this will work out on her end, but yet you doing everything Sophia tell you to do. But I don't know what the benefit of all of this was. I don't know what was supposed to happen at this point in time. Tamika, what did you think about Clara being the mole the whole time?
I mean, shout out to the people that kept saying she was the mole, because I really didn't pay Clara no mind. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But y'all was right on this one. And you made this deal to get out. They kill me. It's always one out the bunch that fall for the okie doke, because I don't know exactly how long she's been here, but I know she's been here quite a while behind the scenes, peeking her head in every now and then, being damn nosy. And you expecting to get up out of here now and do her dirty work. Like, I wouldn't believe this. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. But Clara done fell for the okie doke, and she's scared, and she swear that if she go ahead and follow all of these rules and play along, oh, am I still gonna get out of here, girl? You're gonna get out of here like a whole lot of other ones before you, and going into your damn grave. That's how the hell you gonna get out. You are not getting out of Fromville.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, you just swear up and down something. You were supposed to get something more special than what everybody else about to get. You ain't no special than everybody else in this place. You will leave the same way as everybody else leave. That's the only thing that you can be promised. That's all I see coming to her. Quana, did you ever think that Clara could possibly be the secret spy this whole time?
No. And what killed me was the day before I watched this episode, I was like, I'm bored. I'm going to rewatch season 1 of From. And I made a little note because I was watching season 1 and taking little notes. I said, Jay done stole this heifer's bike. Why did I forget about that? Just for her to be the main person in this episode. That was like the main thought I had, because I was just like, I forgot about that. And I was crying, laughing. And so literally after I finished that, I watched this episode. I said, well, hell, I was like, they really were teasing that like from way back when. And I completely forgot all about that. So I was very surprised that it was Clara. Kudos to everybody who said Clara was the mole, because I just thought we were going to be dealing with Sarah or Elgin or Henry, and now we got a fourth. So, daggone it.
One thing I'm noticing about Fromville is that just because they may not revisit it during that season, don't mean it's not going to come up again.
Yeah,
they're going to find a way for something to come up again. So even if one small thing happened and we don't hear nothing else about it that season, it's gonna come back some kind of way, is what I'm gathering.
Come back.
It's coming
it could be all the way back to when Jay stole her bike. The man in yellow could have jumped to her and said, you see how that fool stole your bike? You don't care about these people. Let's get you home. Let's get you safe. Because she was really looking at him like, I know this fool did not just steal my bike.
Swung right on back around. We didn't even see it coming. EJ, how you feel about your girl Clara here? And why are we doing everything Sophia tell us to do?
Okay, so first of all, the way these people irk my soul, just it's a lot. So first of all, why would you think that any entity that has locked you up in a place that is in the middle of wherever we are, you know what I'm saying? Like wherever this is, that has locked you up, allowed monsters to come after you, did all of these things, is going to let you out? If they had the ability to let you out all of this time, why would you think that if you did X, Y, Z, they just going to let you go? It's the same way we go back to Elgin and all the other people prior to who believe that they are going to get out. But more than anything, at least Elgin was on some we gonna get out. She on some I'm gonna go home. This was selfish as hell. So it just ticked me off because it was more selfish than anything. It wasn't even for the greater good of the group. It wasn't even for the greater good of everybody else. You still gonna let me go home? You still gonna let me get up out of here if I do this. So you're willing to sacrifice everybody else, all these people who day in and day out have tried to do their best to protect everybody from the monsters and the things that are attacking this place, you know, the people that are making sure you get fed, people that are making sure, like, all these things, y'all working together, trying to, you know, be a unit to fight all the outside stuff. And the whole time you want to make a deal with the literal, I don't even want to call him the devil because he worse than the devil. You literally want to make a deal with somebody and then you want to believe him. The minute she told me to come in that house, bitch, you would have had to pull me, girl, you had to pull me in the house. You had to like drag me all the way.
I would have said, if you don't knock the hotel over somewhere,
I'm coming up to the room, like, you gonna have to chase me down. Like, at this point, I know that whatever it is, it's over. Like, there is no way that I'm coming up in here with you. It's just not gonna happen. I just don't get it, Claire. But it was a good, because she's like an unimportant character to me, but she was always popping up. And I was like, should have known better. Should have known that they always throw in an unimportant character, but they're always there. You know, they're really saying too much, but just there enough. So it was a good shock, but I was pissed. I was pissed. Like, girl, what you really finna do? You not finna go home. She wouldn't been gonna let you in. Like,
exactly. And then you ain't tell nobody. At least if anybody, you could have told like Boyd or somebody. Like, you literally have this deal that you're not telling anybody, and still ain't got no damn benefits out of the damn deal. No, it ain't worth sacrificing everybody else with them. And we didn't even know Sophia. He had to literally look at him and tell, like, you remember me? Remember my eyes when we locked eyes? Now you know who I am. Remember the deal that we had, even though she ain't had no benefits of the deal. Tika, did you see this coming?
I didn't. I wasn't paying no damn attention to Clara whatsoever. She was so insignificant, and just like what EJ just said, they choose the most insignificant individual to turn into this particular mold. But that's what the man in yellow, that's what it does. It uses the most weak-minded individuals. This so-called deal of you being able to, you'll get to go home and F everybody else, right? So that's what she get for being selfish. Now her ass really gonna be stuck and unalive like everybody else. I just want to know who, since Sarah didn't recognize the man in yellow, Sophia in yellow, whatever, at the time, what person did man in yellow take form, so that, you know, other than the dark eyes, what other individual did it take form? What other, you know, who I'm looking at, was it Father Khatri that promised her that you gonna be good, we're gonna be able to get up out of here? Like, who was it? I'm trying to think of people that were alive while she was there, but then they end up passing some short time, and then they came to Clara with this so-called deal. I guess that's something we may or may not ever know. No flashback for Clara, because at the end of the day, I want Clara to be gone in the next episode. She just has worked all my nerves. Big dummy number two. But now we see who the mole is. Great reveal. And for the people that figured it out, congratulations.
Because I didn't see this coming, but she can go. She can go. We not using the box enough this season is what the problem is. We're not using that enough. Let's use this as a tool that we have, Boyd. Let's not forget this works. We're not using what we have at our disposal, because Clara ass needs to be in the damn box. Oh Lord, Hen Dog Henry was going through a lot, y'all. Was going through a lot. This whole episode, I really feel bad for Henry, because he is. I don't think Henry has drunk anything any less than liquor the past few episodes. I don't even know if he's had any water, Gatorade, Powerade, a cup of coffee in his system. He just straight, just liquor, and he just blurring the lines between what's real and what's not. I damn sure wouldn't be taking cookies from Two-Face over here. Ain't no damn way. I won't ever be that damn hungry. Girl, where your bandages at? I just had to point that out because I was bothered. Why are you walking around with your face exposed?
The way she worked my nerves with having that damn wound showing, I said, not while you cooking. Absolutely not. I know you want to maybe get some air on it, but no, ma'am.
Exactly. And then Elgin with his eye out Why y'all walking around with y'all wounds all oozing all over the place? I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, no, ain't no way. But Henry was going through a lot because they told him in his hallucinogenic state that he's got to get rid of the anchor that's holding him into the place where he goes when he's asleep. And the anchor being Victor. And we got to see, man, Victor, they sit down to have lunch together. And man, Victor trying to tell him you need to get rid of the other Victor so that, you could stay here with us. And Henry don't know what the hell is going on. He don't know. And then he just trying to figure out how to do this, though. He's like almost considering, like, maybe this is the real world. And what do I got to do to stay here? Because Victor, you look good and healthy and stuff. And they got good food here and stuff. So I don't know what to do. And he is just happy. He is just going through the most right now. And I feel bad for him, especially you're drunk. You've been poisoned with blood magic. You just found out your wife was eaten by the man in yellow and then reincarnated as Tabitha. He's all over the place. Tamika, tell us about Hen Dog Henry in this episode. Did you feel bad for him for a little bit? And would you eat those cookies?
Hell no, I wouldn't eat them damn cookies. Y'all know I've been feeling bad for Henry because I really thought like that. He's coming here, he's trying to be with his son and be supportive. He was being fairly strong in the beginning until he found out about his wife. Damn, Henry. It's like I get it, but at the same time, that was just a drawing. Like Victor is the one that's a sword.
Exactly.
Like, my God. That damn thing broke Henry apart, like you said, drinking nonstop. But it was like he even tried to stop with the drinking and be like, okay, maybe if I go over here and I help out in the diner and I keep busy, it's like no matter what he do, he can't get away from it. It just keeps snapping him 1 minute he there and 1 minute he back here. And now to tell him that you gotta, go ahead and cut this anchor, like that's the only way you're gonna get out of it. And he's swearing that this is the fantasy world and where he's at over in this nursing home where they telling him you woke up out this coma is the real world. So of course he kind of leaning towards it and want to stay there, but at the same time it's like, no, Henry, don't do it. Don't believe this nonsense. Like, oh gosh, I do feel bad because he's being tormented, and I wish he would tell somebody about it, but of course he's not.
Exactly. That's the not communicating. You need to tell somebody what's going on in your mind right now about how you're going back and forth. Because I feel like this is exactly what happened to Boyd's wife. I feel like she might have been also spellbound with blood magic from the man in yellow. And because remember, she kept saying that when she was shooting people, was like telling them like, no, I'm not killing them. Like if I shoot them, they're gonna wake up. She was trying to wake everybody up. So I feel like that's the same thing she was a victim as. And now we see Henry going through it. If he would have opened his mouth, he would been able to understand like you're not the first person to experience this. This has happened before. Ain't nothing new happened in this, and that hasn't happened in any other cycles. Everybody plays a role. EJ, how you feel about Hen Dog Henry this episode? Him and Man Victor having a little lunch together.
Listen, Hen Dog Henry, his whole body is seeping liquor, girl. His whole body is seeping this liquor. He ain't even gonna make it. He ain't got to worry about like getting got by the monsters. Henry is going to die from his liver is gonna shrivel up and die. Okay, that's what's gonna happen to him. But no, seriously though, here we are again. Henry is the newest person there in the sense of he don't really know a lot. Like he's still very fresh to everything that's going on. So him with the hallucinations as well as the liquor combined together, like Henry done lost his mind. He don't know what to think, where to go, how to feel. Like he just doesn't know at this point. It's already a lot to take in. So the fact that he has to consider taking out his son in the from world in order to be in his hallucination in the real world, just, I'm just looking at Henry like, dude, you stupid. Now, you know, goodness doggone well where you at right now. Like, I get that you ain't been here a long time. I get that they getting to you. But at the same time, we got to just remember we got to talk to people. Like, we got to have conversations. I just feel like don't nobody talk enough. And I feel like they start trying to, and then they stop. I feel like there are certain times people just need to have a conversation with each other. Like, maybe you should tell Victor about the hallucinations that you having, and he might be able to give you some insight. Like, no, don't trust that, or something like that. I don't know. It's just baffling. And as far as them cookies is concerned, she can keep them damn cookies. This is gross. You can't come offer me no cookie with half of your face off. Like, you just can't. You can't do that. Like, you cannot walk in there talking about baking no doggone cookies. Ma'am, how about you put a bandage over your face? That stuff is raw. Look at it. It's hanging out there. It's all red. Like at least El Janai is halfway healed. You know what I'm saying? At least El Janai is lookable. It ain't nothing like just, ugh. Her face is worse than Randall's. Jesus.
You out there putting your face around people's food and stuff like that.
That is probably coming out of that thing.
I cannot. I can't. Tika, how you feel about hungover Henry in this episode and him being offered some cookies by Two-Face over here, and man Victor said you need to tie that anchor to the other Victor. Just poor Henry really going through it.
Yeah. Poor Henry is really going through it. And I hate that he's being manipulated like this. Like, this man waited 40 something years with the thought of my son is unalived. He come to this place where he says, oh, now my son is really alive. And then he's seen a lot of horrible things so far. And then he gets to a spot where, oh, I feel a nice kind of reality. I can deal with this reality of being in this nursing home or this hospital, whatever this is, over being in this crazy, chaotic Fromville place where I am right now. And so it's like, again, Man in Yellow, Sofelo picked the weakest individuals to mess with their minds. That because he saw that, hey, my wife was eaten by this idiot, by the Man in Yellow, and then now all of a sudden this woman Tabitha is supposed to be my wife. Like, how am I supposed to process this? And yeah, I agree with you, Kay, when you say that this is probably what Boyd's wife Abby went through with, saying, oh, okay, all I got to do is unalive everybody, but that'll wake him up. So this is what he's going through. He got to get rid of the anchor, right? Unfortunately, the anchor is his son, Victor, the man Victor. And then what we're not going to do is eat nothing from Patty Cake, okay? Because her face was nasty. Why would you even want to walk around like that? I know you got to get some air to it. Let it get some air at nighttime. In the daytime, cover that up, especially when you're hovering over these people's foods. And what was in the brownies that was supposed to make him calm down? She putting some of the cannabis, in the brownies. Girl, I still wouldn't want nothing behind you. And then I'm still mad that, they gave Henry this big old nice juicy hamburger. Man Victor brought him some provolone cheese to add to it, and he couldn't even eat it. Ate one French fry, and then that was it. I'm mad at that. I don't like that they, didn't let that man eat his burger. So yeah,
I know. Had a good little lunch looking there, and then you wake up, and then this is the food that you get. I can't. Right. It's too much blood magic going around for you to be walking around me with open wounds. It's too much already happening. I can't. I be feeling so bad for Henry. He does not know how to navigate this at all. I don't think Henry is built for this life. And I think Victor, is noticing that he might not be built for this. Quana, I have a question. Quana, have you seen The Matrix?
Of course.
So in the first Matrix, Cypher knew that the Matrix wasn't real and made a deal with the agents to go back to this fake world because it was better. He said
while he was eating his steak.
While he was eating that damn steak, had that steak medium rare was in there, had a nice glass of wine, and he said, I don't care if the Matrix is fake. Take me back anyway. And what deal do I have to do to get back to this world that I know is not even real, because the fake world is better than the real world? Do you think that Henry would be willing to do the same thing that Cypher did, to say, I know that this dream I'm having with man Victor in his hospital is fake. Like, I know it's fake. I know it ain't real, but it's better. And I would rather be in this fake world than this real nightmare. You think he would do what Cypher did?
Absolutely. I think most importantly to everything that's happening in all of this is when Henry says that, like, you see Victor, dream Victor, he's in the suit Victor, his face is looking young and youthful, his hair combed back, right? Henry got a little slick back going on action in the dream world. And it's like the idea and the guilt of, I lost my son for 40 years. That was bad enough. I thought he was gone. Now to know not only was he not dead, but he was alone and suffering and lost his entire mental health, childhood, all of that. That is a horrible reality to deal with. Now to have this face with the reality of not just his own safety, but I think the idea that Victor could be somewhere, could be whole and healthy. And if he hadn't been an alcoholic, if he hadn't been abusive to his wife, maybe if he had figured out a way to get his wife some help before she ran off with the kids, none of this would have happened. He can't deal with that guilt. So this offers him a way out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the perfect way out for him. If for nothing else, if it's not real, he goes out thinking it was real. He goes out thinking there's a version of Victor that's healthy and happy. I think he would take it in a second.
Mm-hmm. I want y'all to chime in the chat too. Do y'all think that Henry, even when he realized that this fantasy world in his dreams is not real, would he still choose it over the real life anyway? Just because life is so much better in the dream, would he choose it anyway? Because he's not well. I don't think he can even reasonably make a good character decision in this moment. So I feel like he would definitely choose this fantasy land. But y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all think Henry would do. Hey, that pretend life showing up good. Look, Victor look like he got a good job with benefits and everything. Or I got to go to this real world and everything is just trash. That's where Henry is at. And speaking of your boy, Victor. So Victor got a visit from the boy in white to tell him to leave the bottle trees alone. Now, we know sometimes the boy in white don't always give us real answers about things. They just be alluding to stuff. But no, straight up, the boy in white was like, do not uproot that tree. Whatever you do not pull that tree out. Like, that's a clear direction. And for Victor, the boy in white has been with him since his cycle. And the boy in white was the one that kind of helped him find a place for shelter. The boy in white helped him find, food to eat and stuff. And so he's like, I'm going to listen to the boy in white. That's what kept me alive all of this time. Mine also, while he's trying to balance out his dad, because every time he tried to go and talk to Henry and check on Henry just be all startled and disheveled, looking like Victor can barely take care of Victor, and he's trying to parent his dad while he's over there completely intoxicated. He tries to tell Boyd, okay, I know this was the plan that you want everybody to do, but the boy in white said this is not a good idea, and I'm gonna say it with my whole chest, and I'm standing on business with that. And then Boyd decided, well, I'm standing on business with pulling this damn tree out. So Victor, you get the hell out of here, and proceeds to arrest Victor in the middle of the street. And we all know Victor is a little, he's a little high strung, and we don't know how to correctly manage our emotions. So he's actually having a fit, having a whole episode in the middle of the road to where Tabitha has to come and tell Boyd, like, I'll calm him down, like, just let him go, he gonna be all right. But Victor was willing to fight over what he believed in. He was willing to say, I don't think that this is a good idea, and I'm standing on business. But we know Boyd, since he's the leader, Boyd don't change his mind easily when it's made up. So we got them two bumping heads at this point in time. I'm gonna start with you, Tika. Do you think that we should be listening to Victor here and leave that damn tree alone, or should we go with Boyd and them and say we gotta try to do something?
Oh, that was a tricky question. Because like, do you listen to Boyd and continue to do what you're gonna do, or do you listen to Victor, who has been here, who experienced a whole lot of ish on this place? I wish, only thing, I don't know. I mean, I know we want to try so we can get the heck up out of here, but then it's Victor. Like Victor, I ain't saying Victor is the know all, do all, be all, but he knows a lot of ish. And when he talked about the boy in white, I feel like he should have. I wish that Tabitha had of like been there to say, I've seen the boy in white. Ethan has seen the boy in white. So the boy in white is actually an existent being. Just because you can't see it don't mean that he doesn't exist or it doesn't exist, right? So I don't know. I feel like if we listen to Victor, we should listen to Victor and just figure out another way. It may take another 3 days, but we just need to figure out another way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think we need to listen to Victor because it's some ish about to go down. I can feel it.
Y'all know I've been Team Victor, okay? I've been Team Victor. And I got a special word from Scott McCord, who plays Victor. So y'all stick around, okay? Especially if you haven't watched their interview on the channel. I'm gonna give y'all a little clip to leave y'all with something. But y'all stick around because I got some words from the Victor himself. Quana, should we be listening to Victor and the boy in white, or should we try to pull that damn tree up so we get the bones?
We definitely should listen to anyone else because no one else knows what they're doing. We should only be listening to Victor because he's the only person who's managed to survive for 40 years. Why would you doubt sweet baby Victor? So to me, at the bare minimum, sweet baby Victor felt threatened. So we pump the brakes. We slow things down. We say, well, hold on here. Let's get our ducks in a row. Let's listen. So yeah, that whole sequence had me about ready to cut the TV off and be like, throw the whole thing away. Not just I'm doing this to my sweet baby Victor. He don't hurt nobody.
He don't. See, I wasn't.
I'm
I
interested if
Boyd, you should have grabbed him a boy like that because you ain't have to snatch him up like that. He ain't have to do that.
Boy in yellow.
Quana, are you there? Can y'all hear Quana?
She like in and out.
Yeah, she was in and out. I don't hear her no more. I think she might have froze.
Oh no.
There
Okay, now we hear you.
Now you're back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. I can't see it on my end. I got questions about the boy in white and who he might be now that we know more about Sophia and the man in yellow's power. But Boyd didn't have no business putting his hands on Victor. His mama should have stood up for him and said, hold on, why you put my baby in jail? So I think at the bare minimum, if Victor speaks, and he doesn't often, that is cause enough for people to listen.
Exactly. Listen to the one who's been here the longest. That's where I'm at. I'm here. I know y'all gotta have this plan, and I like Jade, but sometimes if somebody tell you not to do something because they got I don't know. I'm gonna be Team Victor. That's just me. Tamika, what do you think? Should we be listening to Victor, or was Boyd right in saying we still this plan, the plan is already in motion?
Absolutely not. You know I ride for Victor, and I've always been saying that they need to listen to Victor. I don't like when they are dismissive of him. Let alone, boy, you pissed me off so bad, child, when you grabbed him and put him in handcuffs. I said, I know damn well you ain't about to lock Victor up. Like, why are we not listening to him? Boy talking about, oh, why don't he come here and tell us that himself? It doesn't matter. He told Victor. I mean, Boyd has heard about the boy in white. I guess he mad because he not coming to him. Even Henry mentioned the boy in white before. So it doesn't matter if he didn't come to you directly. He came to Victor because Victor was even pissed. He interrupted him while he was over there talking with his mama and sister. And he said, this is private. Get the hell out of here. But then when he was like, do you know what your friends are doing? And he told him, and he know that's one of the first things he told him is that tree can't be touched. It's like, why wouldn't y'all pay attention to that? I don't think they're supposed to touch that tree. I feel like they really need to find another damn way. Okay, I don't know if you could go to the side of it, the front of it, behind it, but I don't think y'all should be moving that damn tree. But you know, now Boyd is on just go one track mind because of knowing about, you know, the man in yellow and all this other stuff. So once his mind is made up, and he like, Victor, you doing too much. I'm gonna sit your ass down. But I really feel like he should have been listening to this.
Same, because you ain't have to have that man acting the slap ass fool in the middle of the damn town. Okay, Victor was standing no business with that one. That means that's what you should have been like. Okay, well maybe it's another tree we can. It's got to be another way, because this wasn't it. EJ, who you got here? Did we listen to Victor, or was Boyd right in saying the plan must move forward?
Well, Boyd ain't been right in a while. If we just keeping it real, Boyd has lost a lot of his, you know, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know where he got broken exactly, but the goal has always been to break him. And I haven't really been relying a lot on Boyd's instincts lately anyway. And this just goes to show this is another moment where his instincts are failing him. Like, why would we not listen to the person who has been here the longest? Why would we not listen to what he's saying? You talking about, why won't you ask the boy in white to tell? Don't you think he already thought of that? Don't you think that, like, everybody who has had an encounter with the boy in white just want them to tell them what to do? But when he says, absolutely do not do this, I think I would listen to what the boy in white has to say when he says, don't move this tree, don't do this. Like, we already know that if you do something in Fromville, like, different things can shift different things. We just had a huge shift. You pulled the doggone dolls out the water, and now we got to worry about these big ass dolls attacking. Like, you made a change to something and something else happened. So I don't understand why it's so hard for them to listen to the people who are making the most sense, i.e. Ethan. I get that he's a kid, but damn it, he makes a lot of sense. Victor, his stuff is a little discombobulated, but that's because of all the trauma and stuff, and, you know, stuff be triggering him. But it never fails that the things that he's saying, those things have validity to them. Those things are right. Those things are real. And if they would just take the time to put some of this stuff together and maybe just really sit down with Victor, like really, really sit down with Victor, like, you know, how we keep talking about this meeting that they need to have with the inner circle people, not the whole circle, clearly.
Yep, with the small council, yep.
Small council. Like, maybe if they did that, maybe we would get somewhere. You know, maybe we would actually get somewhere. Maybe we would actually avoid some of the things that are going to end up happening. Because why wouldn't you listen to Victor? And why you put him down like that? Like, that was triggering to me to see him being handcuffed like that. I said, don't you do Victor like that? Okay, pissed me off.
Exactly, be manhandling Victor like that. Boy, them hands could have been for somebody else. Are you ready to throw some hands at somebody? You save those for the real man in yellow, not Victor. Save them hands. You just doing way too much in this moment. We got to talk about Fatima for a second, because y'all, they was really talking about y'all. Christy said her vitals and pulse is so damn low. I don't even know how she's walking around. I don't know how she's still maneuvering about the world like this. And then Clara, raggedy ass, goes over there with some more damn blood magic to take to Fatima, who's already going through something. She already going through enough to like toss more blood magic her damn way. Clara, you need your ass whooped. And Fatima, I'm not sure you should be around people right now because I don't. It's giving. It's giving. You might be kind of, turning into like a zombie thing here. I don't know. This might not be the safest thing. I wasn't with you, EJ, at the beginning of the season when you said put Fatima in the box. At this point, I'm with you now. We need to put her in the box. I don't know. EJ, how you feel about Fatima at this point in time? Because I don't know if she's safe.
I've been saying put Fatima in the box. The minute Fatima did what she did, she would have had to go in the box, or she would have had to go somewhere isolated enough. Because just in case, I was like, well, just in case we might be able to use her later. But initially, I was also put her in the box, and I feel like if she good, she ain't nothing gonna happen to her anyway. She just gonna be out there in the box, but she gonna be away from everybody else is the whole point, because we don't know. Like right now, we just don't know. But seriously, this was crazy. I'm so Clara working my nerves because really Fatima is already going through a lot. Her stomach done turned completely, got black veins running through it. She just got all types of stuff happening with her right now. She dead pretty much, according to Christy. She dead. And then you gotta go and just force her to. Nobody can bring. Okay, let me backtrack for you. Can't bring me no tea and stand over me and want me to drink the doggone tea. Automatically, I'm like,
I'm suspicious. Exactly.
You drink exactly
first. Why I gotta drink it right now? Why I gotta be like in this second right now?
Me to drink this tea, like. I don't know. Maybe I'm just don't trust people enough. But that would have been the first thing I would have said if I was Fatima. Like, girl, why you so pressed for me to drink this tea? You ain't never bought me no tea before. And where did you get the ingredients for this so-called tea that your family, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way that you got the ingredients for that here at Fromville. I don't believe it. Fatima too trusting for one thing, but it is what it is. Fatima definitely is out of there. Post stank.
Tika, how did you feel about Fatima? How did you react when Clara brought her some blood magic? And how is she even still walking around?
Girl, because what we're not going to be doing is just drinking random concoctions. You talking about your mama or your family. This is a family recipe. Hell, how long you been away from your family to even remember a family recipe? I don't trust you like that, Clara. Girl gone. That's all I can say. And now she done messed up Fatima. Like, I think that blood magic was literally the last bit of the game that Man in Yellow, Sophia in Yellow needed to finish off Fatima. I'm about to call it Fatima, Lord. Fatima. Okay, so I don't feel like, she could go in the box, or she could just go on back to the dungeon and come out and help us when we need her, because she definitely gone. She has a connection with the boy, with Smiley's ugly self, so she could be useful at this point. But you just can't sleep amongst everybody else. You're gonna have to have your own quarters, and as long as we know that you're not going to turn on us, then every time we need you, we'll come and get you out that dungeon. But or that basement, wherever she was at. But other than that, no, you can't sleep with the regular folk. I ain't trying to segregate nobody, but this one of them times we can't do it.
Quana, did you put her in a dungeon? Do we need to separate Fatima from the general population? And how did you feel when Clara handed her that blood magic tea?
Oh, first and foremost, ill. That's nasty. Also, that's why you don't drink what everybody gives you. That's first and foremost. I need to inspect this. Well, what you put in it? Well, where'd you make it? I gotta ask questions. But Fatima been
because where we got tea at in Fromville. When did this come about? Where they got tea at in Fromville?
Girl. She's talking about something. I just collected random berries. Well, berries can be poisonous, honey child. What berries did you get? Did you test them out? didn't ask nothing. Like Katniss and Peter was about to take some berries and go out the world. In Hunger Games, what kind of berries and herbs did you get?
Exactly.
Some juices and berries.
Could have put some Nightlock in my drink, and I don't even. And
then first of all, you done bought me this old behind thermos that looks like it belonged to Victor. Like when he was a little boy, I would have had questions. I am sad for Fatima because she's dead. Rest in peace, Fatima. she the Walking Dead, and it's sad. I just don't understand at this juncture. I keep thinking that we learn a lesson about talking to each other, giving each other information, spilling the tea, as it were. And I thought we learned about that. And yet, why y'all didn't tell this woman that she dead? Like, who was this helping? Because even if she would have a moment of hysteria and panic because she's dead, she could say, oh, well, the golem does X, Y, and Z, so maybe that's why I'm still walking. That we can have some information, but we can't get no information because y'all won't tell the girl that she dead. And that's so the problem. I'm waiting just to see if she's gonna be a zombie or she gonna turn into a vampire. She is something dead walking around here. She gotta be one or the other.
And if I'm dead, I need to tell me my vital signs is the same as the people in the cemetery. Like, tell me.
And look, you can tell she ain't lived through the time of WebMD, because I would have been sitting there feeling my own blood pressure. Like, wait, I'm a little chill. What's happening?
Like something, right?
Because I'm quick to tell somebody, put your head on my chest and tell me how fast my heart beats.
Exactly.
I'm wondering if she's starting to smell too. Like, girl, you dead. Like, is she starting to have that dead smell? Like,
black
what is going
stuff on her stomach and stuff? It's got to be some kind of internal bleeding or something happening there. Like, it's some kind of black. Something is happening. It looks like her insides are rotting away. Y'all see Vampire in Brooklyn? Remember when Kadeem Hardison was falling apart? The whole movie, just body parts just rotting away and falling off. I feel like if Fatima survives, she gonna be looking like Kadeem Hardison in Vampire Brooklyn. Like, she's just her body gonna start rotting away, and piece of her just gonna start falling off. That's all I'm saying. Tamika, how did you feel about Fatima? And why did he tell this girl she dead?
Yeah, I'm with y'all. First of all, Clara pissed me off. Like, the fact that nobody ever sees nothing they don't see. So, fellow, when she's skipping all around here, y'all don't see Clara. Like, why Clara waited till she got in front to pour the damn blood from her hand into the thermos, and nobody walks up and sees that. And then I don't eat and drink from everybody, so I would have had the same questions that y'all already said. All of a sudden, you never bought me no tea before. You wasn't thinking about no damn family recipe. Like, where did all the ingredients come from? The fact that she was like, no, you got to drink it now. Right there, I would have been like, girl, no, I'm not drinking it now. Goodbye. Like, I got bigger fish to fry. You telling me this is going to make me feel better, and in all actuality, it's about to make me feel worse. Like, because I feel bad for Fatima. She has been through it, baby. She's been through a whole hell of a lot more than a lot of other people have been here. And now you the Walking Dead. I definitely would have put her back in that cabin somewhere. Keep her away from the peoples, but I would hold her to the side just in case, because she does have that connection with Smiley. She was able to save Kenny. And I don't think she's turning like into the same exact thing as the monsters. I don't know what this blood gonna do though. What this about to add? This about to put some oomph on it, because obviously she was already turning into something before the blood. They just doing the most with Fatima, honestly. But I don't know if the golem is gonna have anything to add in this, baby, because you messed up, Fatima. I do feel bad for her. And then for them to keep it from her, it's like, nah, she should be the first one to know. Y'all going around telling Boyd and them, and then he talking about, no, don't say nothing. Like, nah, tell me. I need to know what the hell is happening over here.
Thank you. Why would you hide somebody's diagnosis from them? That's crazy. That's crazy work not to say nothing to her about it. Like, she knows something is going wrong, and y'all are not saying nothing to her. There's no benefit in keeping this information for her, because again, if she's rotting away over here, we don't know if she can hurt people. Y'all seen what Roger did, even though Roger might have just we don't know what Roger's about to do. But either way, you're not gonna just come at me all of a sudden. I assume everybody is dangerous at this point. I can't trust nobody. Nobody is safe. She don't need to be. I'm actually with Tika. I'm put in a dungeon some damn where until we have further investigation, because we don't know. We don't know. I need to be safe at this point. Shout out to Dane for the $5 super chat. What are y'all's overall thoughts on Timu Sydney Sweeney, aka Sophia, now that the final episodes are about to start? We are, you know what, we gonna talk about Sophia. We gonna talk about Sophia. Just stick around. I got a little something for that. Okay, we definitely gonna talk about Sophia, because I got some thoughts about Sophello, rather. But before we get to Sophello, we need to hit the pause button on Elgin, because Elgin has been irking my nerves since he got there. At least he changed his clothes, because he had on the same clothes for a while, blood stains, eye dripping, and everything. Because firstly, we listening to a kimono lady who looks completely dead and zombified, didn't even look nothing, try to be human-like. You look like you was talking to a corpse, letting the corpse guide you out of there, feeding you the same information Clara was getting taught. Oh, we gonna help you get out. This the keys to getting out. You kidnapped a pregnant woman. He fed Fatima blood, kept her in the damn dungeon while she was giving birth. Didn't tell her husband or her father-in-law. Didn't plan on telling. No, it took Sarah to come take your eyeball for you to say something. Then you see a picture of Sophia, who nobody even knows who this woman is. All we know is she came in here doing all that hooting and hollering for no reason and crashed into a damn building. And you find a picture of her and it's just like, oh, look, it's you. First of all, that's not your point of contact. When Boyd split up the teams, you were supposed to take whatever you find to Acosta or Boyd. Supposed to go to Acosta or Boyd. Why would you give her that instead of thinking, now why would she have a shaking like a Polaroid picture in this day and age? Like, it's not, the math is not math, and you take those to somebody who can put it together. Don't go show the person, and now that's gonna be your ass. Elgin, they might as well go ahead and get your memorial service together. Cue the ravens or the crows that come out, because you not finna survive this, because you were exposing a secret that wasn't supposed to come out. Tamika, how did you feel about Elgin soon finding something good? This is some good information, but taking it to the wrong damn source.
The way this pissed me off, I said, I know you freaking lying. Like, I really thought, I just gave Elgin credit for taking out Roger, okay, being quick on his feet, and then you turn around and do this dumb shit. I was so freaking pissed at this point. By Elgin, nobody give a damn if you go, because I really thought he was gonna run out to Acosta or Boyd and show them the picture, like, okay, yes, finally somebody's getting somewhere, and they could be like, why the hell is she in this damn picture? But no, you take your ass over here talking about, oh, this girl look just like you, so she could be like, it is me, and then you, how is that possible? Like, I want to punch him in his other damn eye. That was just so dumb. I'm like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand what happened. Maybe when when Sarah took out his eye, she tapped in his freaking brain. I don't know, because this didn't make no type of sense. And so wrap him up. Ain't no repass for you, because you did it to yourself. I can't even feel sorry for you.
Hold on. There's, let me see. Let me go back to this up here, where they said, there it is. People saying Julie is in the background of that photo. She very well could be, but I believe if she is, it might be story walking Julie. Like, I don't think that Julie has been here before. Yeah. Like Sophia, like, I'm pretty sure like that was the regular normal Sophia back then. But I think if they caught a snapshot of Julie in the background, that might have been her ass story walking. Which, did she had that damn terrible ass bob? If she had that damn ugly ass bob, that was her ass story walking. back there in that picture. So I believe that it possibly could be Julie, which in that case, Julie needs to see that picture so that she will, maybe that'll tell her to start back story walking again or whatever. So she got a little attitude these days. Tika, how mad were you when Elgin decides to jokingly go take the picture over to Sophia? Like, girl, look, I see what you doing back here in this Polaroid. What you doing?
Elgin is effing up the church's money. If there was, listen, I don't have anything against anybody who spent time with their grandma. Matter of fact, my grandma raised me. This man needed to visit more than just grandma. Okay. He needed to be in the clinic somewhere. And maybe that's where he was coming from the clinic, going to visit grandma, back to the clinic. What the hell, Elgin? What are you doing? What are you thinking? Why would you show her? Is he on the spectrum? No disrespect to anybody on the spectrum. I know y'all are way smarter. But Elgin is on that. He's teeter-tottering some other issues.
Yeah, the social cues aren't really
not there. They're missing. They're imbalanced. I was just pissed that he would show her a picture of herself in this Polaroid. But I guess it's an Elgin thing to do, right? What else? What other thing would an Elgin actually do? We've seen his behaviors, his mannerisms, as far as what he did with Fatima. And thinking that, oh, now we friends. Let me go. You told me to go get all this mud and dirt. Let me go do this just because you told me to. And now he thinks that Sophia, he tried to hit on Sophia a little bit as well. It was not Sophia, but Sarah. So, he figured, oh, I can get in good with Sophia. Maybe we can, maybe we can be really good friends. I don't know. Dumb, dumb. And I don't use that often, but dumb, Elgin, bruh. Whew.
Him in that one good eye.
Poke him in the other eye.
Exactly, him in that damn eye. Quana, now I know you wanted to take this in a different approach with Elgin, so you go ahead and offer Elgin some softness because I don't have it.
Elgin, we the collective of women who are just smart and intelligent right here. We just want to say, baby, as your Black aunties, right? We just want to say, you probably gonna die, but we're gonna make some food for the repast. We're gonna have some macaroni and cheese in your honor because somebody didn't teach you some good sense. But I just feel bad because he is just such a sweet, innocent person. He didn't think anything of it. I'm gonna take this picture to Sophia and ask her what's going on. I'm not gonna take a moment to pause, have some social awareness, realize we're the only people in this diner right now. So if something isn't right in this situation, there's nobody here who can defend me other than Clara. And even though he didn't know about Clara, what would make you think that Clara could protect you if this was something more? So he just didn't have any social awareness, and it's going to be sad because the next time we see him, I don't think we will see him for very long. I think we're going to have some moaning, some groaning, and some hymns in his honor. It's really sad.
I see you at the crossroads, my boy.
Yep. They messed up because they named him after the watch brand that went out of business. Because the Temptations, they were at one point the Elgins. They didn't keep that name for very long though.
Yeah.
Not the Elgins.
This was
they didn't
so
keep that. That one
crazy.
didn't stick. It didn't.
Look, that'd have been the foreshadow. Like, yeah, that's not gonna stick. This, you ain't gonna stick around with that.
Like to watch his time. His time is up.
Exactly. Yeah,
has been up.
Because I even thought he was gonna just overhear her and Clara talking before he found the picture, and then it was like, oh God, I was nervous for him. Like, how's he gonna get out the door just based off of maybe her feeling like now you done heard too much. But then for you to walk over to her with this damn picture, I said, Lord have mercy. Elgin, you might as well just took your own self out. Yeah.
Because this is not going to end well. I don't see any way that this can happen to the best of anybody's abilities in here. This is just not going to go well. EJ, do you feel bad for Elgin for just being so naive in this situation because we know this can't go well. It can't be either she's gonna take him out or she's going to use him in the same manner she's using Clara. Then the only two things I see.
Elgin gone. Elgin is out of there, and the only words, I feel like, I have a little song in my heart for him. Let me see what I got for you. It's so hard to say goodbye to Elgin. Ooh. Because, Elgin is gone, y'all. Elgin is out of there. It's not going to happen. I don't think that she's going to let him walk away from this. I mean, why would she? And I don't know what use he could be anymore. I mean, even if she does, let's just say she says, you know what, I'm going to let you stay around. What use could she really have for him? You know what I'm saying? And will he be like Clara? Like, will he be like, oh, okay, yeah, you gonna let me go home? Haven't he already been there before? I just don't see this ending well for Elgin. So bye, Elgin. No, we got you.
Since we're already saying goodbye, cue the music.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Go up there, Brian.
Guess we saying our goodbyes early. If there's anybody out,
bye, Elgin.
Bye.
If there's anybody out there that think that he's gonna stay alive, I would like to know if y'all think that he got a chance in hell that Sophia ain't gonna take him out over that damn picture for running his damn mouth. I just don't not the way the man in yellow operates. You see what happened with Jim when you get too close to the truth. What they say, knowledge comes at a cost. This is too much knowledge. And now you're going to have to pay this with your life. So we just going to go ahead and say goodbye to you early, my boy. That's all we got.
And why y'all always call it Ellis useless? He was supposed to take this to Ellis. Like, Ellis is supposed to be the person that you go take stuff to, and then he go take it to, the person that it needs to go to.
That's what I was thinking. You were supposed to go. There was another point of contact than Sophia. You weren't even supposed to take it to her. He didn't follow protocol, and now that's gonna be your ass.
Exactly.
Sophia and Yellow here. I'm gonna get to Dane's question. Thoughts on Sophia? This ain't nothing but an agent of chaos right here. This ain't nothing but an agent of chaos. Buddy, the man in yellow, after pulling up on Tabitha in the woods, went and got butt ass naked to change clothes again to turn into Sophia to put on that damn dress to go terrorize people some more. I know she ain't got no good plans up to Elgin after this, because it's like, now you're exposing me and I can't have that. That's gonna be it for you. I highly doubt she keep that promise to Clara. Clara, you not getting out of there. Don't nobody get out of no damn Fromville. Only person got out of Fromville was Tabitha, and her ass ended up right back there. You don't win. This is not a game that you're gonna win playing with the devil. You don't make deals with the devil and win. Nobody makes a deal with the devil and win. And we don't even know if this is devil for real, but it could be like EJ, it's probably something worse. You don't make deals and they come through. And then we over here sabotaging the plan. She's supposed to be making the ladder so when they pull the damn tree out that they ain't supposed to pull out, and so that Tabitha and Jay can climb up out of there and get up out of there, that would have been a good plan. Why is everybody in on this? This should have been a small council plan only. Y'all let this demon seed have part of this plan. And now we know the talisman don't work on the man in yellow. This ain't nothing but an agent of chaos. And remember, at the beginning of the season, it was like, this is my favorite part because it's going to get real chaotic and hectic. This season finale, I feel like it's about to go down. If the man in yellow said this is my favorite part, and if they try to use that ladder to get up out of there and it break, y'all, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Tika, how you feel about Sophia in yellow, because I feel like it's everything about to just go to shit.
Honey, everything's about to go to hell in a handbasket. Not only is she over there seesawing on the ladder that they are going to need to get up out of that hole that they're digging, but she over there pressing buttons and making music play, and can't nobody make the music play but the man in yellow, right? So we know that we already knew, but we know she's definitely man in yellow, so fellow, right? So just why is she here? That's just like, why is she allowed to just move around the way that she does? Even Boy questioned her before she even went to the freaking restaurant and was like, where you going? The colony house, or your house is back that way. Like, you need to be moving in that direction. And I wish he had a thought with his second mind to say, no, we've got enough people over here in the kitchen working, or in the restaurant working on working on the ladder. We don't need, that's too many people. Take your ass back to your house in your purple room where you just don't like purple, right? But yeah, they let this demon seed walk around too free, and she's definitely about to F up some stuff. And as far as the comment about Sydney's the Timu Sydney Sweeney, like, both of the ladies are doing an amazing job in portraying these different characters. So, respect to the young lady who portrays Sophia. She definitely is convincing that she's a demon from hell.
Oh, I agree. This actress is really doing a good job, because the way she sat there calmly on that bed and told Clara, "Give me your hand, or I'm gonna do something bad to you," in a very calm voice, and that scared the crap out of Clara. Was like, well, hell, then I know you can overpower her. Like, why you scared? You could have dragged her all up and through that house, but you let Sophia talk to you like this. This lady has been being a whole menace. This actress has really brought something special to this season. So shout out to Sophia this season being a whole menace. Quana, how do you feel about Sofello? And then gave us a lot of information here about how saying this whole town is like based on rituals. So it's just it's been a lot of mess going down at her expense this season.
It has been. When you were talking about Agent of Chaos, I thought you were talking about Dane for a second, because I caught what you was talking about with the team with Sydney Sweeney. You ain't slick, always bringing up the Yiddies. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna tell you this. When I was watching this episode, I said, did they have her dress a little differently this week? Because she's sitting like she done borrowed a good bra up in here or something. She was sitting a little
like, she looks like this all season. I don't know who the man in yell. Did you do some alterations?
It was some seamstressing going on with that dress. I was like, okay, ma'am. I wasn't mad at you. I was cheering her on like I cheer on Meg Thee Stallion. But no, Sophia is a mess. There's just, but I will say this. The actress is eating. Definitely 100%. One of the best additions in this season. The writing is doing the thing that I hate, which is that everyone is starting to act outside of their character. Because ain't no way, no how you got Acosta there overseeing the making of the ladder, and we ain't double, triple check this ladder to make sure before we drop it down in the hole it's gonna hold. Like that, those little things like that, it was bugging me, because I was like, Acosta is a triple checker kind of a person. She'll be walking around like, what you got going on? What you doing? Let's check your little station before we add it on to the collection. So that part alone bugged me. Nobody, Baca threw it. Baca caught it for a second. Was like, hold up. You about to press these buttons. That don't play no music. Oh, wait a second. Why we playing music all of a sudden? I was waiting for somebody to catch it. But of course, it's going to be a black woman going to throw it, and then nobody going to catch it. So I just, I will say I have more questions than I have answers. And I feel like what they did do right in the writing is, I feel like everything is tied into what Sophia is saying. I think Sophia is saying so much without saying a lot about what's going on. I haven't been able to unpack everything, but I really feel like she is dropping, her character's dropping so many clues on the truth behind the show, and we really just gotta like unpack everything, because the ritual part of it, that was said, then Ethan doubled it back with believing, and we didn't heard that a lot. You know, everything with the photograph. I think there's gonna be something with that. I can't wait I hope that they're gonna make me mad if they don't give us that next season. If they don't unpack that and let us see that moment when it happened, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna take it personal. We're walking around with this knife, like, you know, I'm scared of knives, so you know, she a bold one, because I would have been afraid I would have cut myself with this knife in my pocket. But yeah, she's a mess.
Right. Tamika, what say you on our girl in yellow here being a whole menace and cutting this damn rope?
Yeah, y'all already know I'm aggravated as hell with this damn Sophia and how she just gets to go all through here. Like the amount of times I just wanted somebody to see her and catch her, like when we had time to go switch damn bodies, switch our outfits, and then come back through smiling.
All of that.
I just always think somebody's gonna end up being in the corner lurking and see her, and then nobody sees her. She's just, ever since she chose Sarah House, she ain't been there. Like, go home. Why is nobody saying go home? She talking about to boy, I'm so glad to help, and you know, putting that little dumb face on. I be wanting to kick her in her teeth. So this actress is definitely doing the damn thing. I think I saw something on her Instagram where she said she thought she was playing she was auditioning for a role like in some type of horror in a hospital or a hotel. I know it was something with an H, one or the other, but she didn't realize it was going to be from. But girl, you did that because you really make me piss the hell off. I'll be really wanting to fight her. So, but yeah, I'm so irritated that nobody notices, like, she can touch and make the music happen. The monsters is coming. She's smiling at that while everybody else is shaking in their damn boots. You know, we get to go up in Sarah's house just to cut our damn hand and have a blood bond with Clara. And I just feel like when, you know, we was younger and the ice cream truck used to come and we'd be like, come on, all of you stupid kids, you stupid kids. I feel like that's how she humming in her damn head, like, all of you stupid people in damn from, come on and get it, right? But we did learn some things about her as far as her being able to take over people when they're gone. So I'm wondering, when she take Elgin out, is she gonna be turning into him and having them think she's her child? I don't know. And you know, I just want to know when they gonna catch on, when somebody gonna give her the sign. I was rooting for you, Sarah. We was all rooting for you.
Because they ain't being nosy enough. They ain't being so it's a nosy neighbor in every damn TV show and movie just had spied on her. She getting away with way too much. Way too much. Oh, is this the picture here?
Mm-hmm.
With her in the back. Now where y'all see Julie?
In the corner.
I don't know if it's her, but they trying to say it's the person in the corner right there on the beside the fro. Look by the air fro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's her though. I mean, she do got a bob, but I don't know if that's her. No, it might possibly be. I'll let us know.
Okay, Kay. Mm-hmm. Is this a cleaned up photo?
I don't know who. Somebody shared this picture. I don't know.
That's the photo. I even screenshot it to see how one? You know, and blow it up to see, and I see her on this picture straight from the app, the channel that I'm watching on. So it's not like somebody doctored it. That image is really there.
Well, no, the reason why I'm asking is because the eyes on the girl in the front look a little funny. And so it's making me wonder, is this because it was like cleaned up using, like, sometimes I
upscaled the back of it so I could see the back of it better. So I did upscale it some.
Okay, because I'm wondering if that's an effect of the cleaning, like on Canva or chat, or if it's intentional. Because it's given the same thing that Sophia did with her eyes.
I see what you're saying. Like, what if that was the man in yellow? This girl right here in the front.
Yes, I see her eyes look black.
Yes, like, because the black dude's, his eyes, you really can't see it like that. But that girl in the front who looks kind of like a fairy or an elf, she got some little elf ears to her.
Yes, she
She look
do.
her eyes look a little on the wonky side. She could have been Sophia before Sophia was Sophia.
It's definitely giving it's giving man in yellow a different body for that cycle, which means that the real Sophia wouldn't have known, would have been right there in the same cycle with the man in yellow in a different body for this one, because it's definitely giving that, which is why we need, if that's Julie back there, Julie need to get back to story walking, because this could prove very beneficial for her to be able to tell us the things that she's been seeing all this whole time. Like, we need to be able to see some of this stuff. So yeah, y'all let us know. Did y'all think that was the previous man in yellow right there in the front? And is that Julie over there in the corner?
Yeah, there goes the original photo right there. So yeah, her eyes still look black to me in the original photo. I did upscale this one to make it better, but the original photo still looks that way.
And see, I didn't look at it that closely until y'all just showed it to me. So that's what made me stop and be like, hold up a second now. It's looking a little like a little Easter eggy. I don't know. No.
It definitely might. It's definitely. Now, if we see some like some things that could have been belonged to this girl here in the front, we would definitely know that that's something that he would have used in the past. That definitely would have been a costume that he used in a previous cycle, because he liked to keep souvenirs.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely giving me that supernatural vibe thing. You right there.
That could be Julie in the back there, because she kind of looked on her face like, I know this heifer here. Hold up.
And
let me find out Julie got caught in the photo while she was story walking.
And if Sophia in yellow back there, is she wearing the same outfit that Clara Nasty behind wears all the time? That blue top. That blue top. What is going on?
I actually see
Clara in the front.
I actually seen somebody say something about that being the dress that Chin had on, but I never got to go and check it.
When they buried Chin.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing it though, Clara and Sophia? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I believe that is.
Make a note, and I'm gonna go look too.
Thank you for sharing that, EJ. But as we finish off this episode, we end the episode here with Tabitha. Tabitha had a lot going on this episode. Tabitha decided to talk to the kids about the stuff that she's been going through. And Julie asked, well, this place lies to us and we don't know. And I thought I was doing something to go try to change the past, but I just had seizures instead. And Mom, you shouldn't believe anything here. And, she's still on her angsty teen thing. I just wanted to say, girl, shut the hell up. Please, you and your little stiff wig, please go sit down somewhere. Maybe you need to talk to Randall again and get your mind together, because you on one right now. And Tabitha being a trash ass mom don't even know how to get her own children under control. And then the little dusty ashy kids come out to try with their Aunt Cooey. They keep trying to tell her stuff like, we done seen you 11 times and you still ain't got this shit figured out. Aunt Cooey, girl, wake up. Wake up and smell the roses. And Ethan, it seemed to be like the only one with some sense in that damn house, is like, you got, if you know something, like, you got to do something. If you feel in your heart it's something that need to be done, if you feel like you got to go in them tunnels, go and do what you have to do. Like, if you know that there's something that you can help with, like, go help. We gonna be fine, but go and help out. And so after the little dusty kids come out there, she decides that she feels like, all right, nobody has to go in the tunnels because it is dangerous, but me and Jade, her previous husband from one of the cycles. I think it might have been the husband for the last. She going down in the tunnels with her husband. that from before. Said this is just gonna have to be us two. It's me and him. We're gonna do it. Tells Boyd and everything. Like nobody else is going but me and Jade. And Jade agrees. He's like, I'm you know what? I'm with you when you write. It's just gonna be me and you. We're gonna go down there and do what needs to be done. All we gotta do is go get these bones. And they, by the time they move the tree out the way, we're gonna head up the ladder and we're gonna take these bones. Now they still, I don't know where they finna put them at. And y'all still look for the Lake of Tears. I don't know what they're gonna do with the bones, but all they know is we got to go and get them. We got to go down there and get them. And they take their ass down there to the damn tunnel to get the bones, and the damn monsters from the night come on out of there. We end on a major cliffhanger. EJ, how did you feel about how we left off on this episode?
Well, first of all, the whole what's Jim's last name? I can't think of his last name. It's not coming to me right now.
Is it Matthews?
Yeah, the whole Matthews family irks my soul. Like, even Ethan sometimes, poor baby. But for the most part, he's probably the only one that I can really tolerate. But the rest of them, even including Jim, he used to work my nerves. Tabitha work my nerves. Julie gets on my nerves. It's just like all the things that happen here, and you act like stuff is unbelievable, like it just can't happen. And I'm just like, you literally story walked right into some mess. Like you literally story walked right into all of these things, and you want to sit up here and still choose not to believe that this just can't, like it just can't be. Like this is probably the furthest that anyone has ever gotten. And what are we going to do? Just not continue to learn things about the place? Are we just going to continue to stay here as it progressively gets worse and worse and worse? Because like it literally keeps getting worse. We're losing our food. We're losing all these things. These things can come into the house. Now we can't even go to sleep at night now because now other things can come into the house. Somebody's stealing stuff. Somebody is walking around in the daylight, and we're used to things walking around at night. And you mean to tell me that you don't want me to continue to find out what's what, like continue to find more knowledge in order to get up out of here because you're scared? Man, we gonna die anyway. Like in my thought process is that we gonna eventually die anyway. And is this the life that I really
we gonna die anyway?
Yeah, like seriously. So why not do something? Like if I'm not just gonna end it all, because y'all know me, I already ended it. I wouldn't even be there with them right now. I've been done a long time ago. But I just been saying, if we gonna keep it, if we gonna keep going, if we gonna stay here, then we need to be trying to figure out how to get here. Because I'm not trying to duck and dodge no monsters all my life, and I don't want to die that type of death. So let your mama go do what she got to do. You didn't even want to live with her anyway. Like, I ain't forgot how Julie acted when she first came here, ma'am. So stop acting like you all, I miss my dad. You couldn't even stand your daddy. You damn near told him off every time you got a chance. You told him that he wasn't ish. I ain't forget that. I remember.
And did told both of her parents off, and they still ain't did nothing. They like every time Julie goes off on them, they would just sit there looking crazy. Like they don't even say, "Oh, I'm your parent. You don't talk to me like this," and you ain't grown. They just be sitting there like, anyway, well, y'all, I'm about to go. Julie.
Okay, she just be walking away like it ain't nothing. And just to clarify, I went back to the picture, y'all. Her eyes are regular on the picture. It was just the upscaling that made them look darker. Oh, okay. I had to go get a close-up picture because the picture was really to show y'all Julie in the background. But Kwana started zooming in on the what you do.
Yeah, I was like right there with her, like, yeah.
I got excited. I said, EJ done got us on something here now. Like, man, we done cracked the case.
Exactly. You know how we become part of the crime scene investigators when it comes to From.
Yeah, I done inserted it out too.
Tamika, how did you feel about Tabitha making the decision to make it just her and Jade? Did you actually see her coming to that conclusion to just make it that so her and Jade are the only one that goes down there?
No, I mean, I guess that's the one good thing that came out of Julie going off and going to get the talisman off the damn door. What is this and who made it, girl? I wanted to slap Julie in her damn face. She been irking my
she got on my nerves so bad.
But and then it's so funny how she just so casually mentions, oh, I saw the man in yellow already. He was over there eating people. But you know what? I thought I could story with, but I couldn't. It was like, huh? We needed to stay in that for a minute because we was waiting, like, when is she gonna tell anybody else? And when you say it, now you saying it nonchalantly and making it seem like, but I was crazy. It wasn't real. All it was doing was giving me seizures because now Randall done got in your damn head. So I really want to know what makes her start story walking again, because we know eventually she does. But right now she in just such this funk, and it's like, oh, this none of this is real, and this is just what it wants you to think. So by her giving her the talisman, of course, then she notices like, oh, it's supposed to be me and Jay, and then that's the kids, and that's what it stands for. And who knows, maybe one of her past selves made the damn talisman. Anything is possible at this point. But I just said, child, get it the damn together, Julie. We ain't got time for this. Like you said, little Ethan is the only one to act like he got half a damn brain most of the time. So I'm like, okay, y'all get down there then if it's supposed to be y'all two, because we was playing games with who was gonna go down. It was just too much going on. I need them to have a better plan than this. This plan is looking real flimsy. The way we over here with damn duct tape and this little plastic.
And the Sanford and Son truck to pull the tree out the damn ground. I said, this is not gonna work.
Because it looked like that truck would be like flying back in the damn air trying to pull that damn tree.
You're like, y'all know this is not gonna work. It was too much happening. Tika, well, we knew Ellis ass, first of all, wasn't going down there in them damn tunnels because he wasn't about to do. We knew he wasn't going. Yeah, I still ain't took my foot off of Ellis's neck. We knew he wasn't going. But did you think that Tabitha was gonna be like, only me and Jade come down there? And did Julie ass get on your nerves talking about all this fake, ain't none of this real? You can't believe nothing. I wanted to say maybe you do need to smoke a little something and calm down because you're doing the most.
I just feel like everything like Sarah has told her, girl, it's all in your mind, and that was somebody that experienced stuff being in her mind. And then with Randall telling her, all I saw was you having seizures. I mean, she don't really have nothing else to believe in. And she lost hope a long time ago, especially when her daddy died and she couldn't bring her daddy back. So, you know, it's a reaction. I would like for her to take several seats somewhere, because you're not doing anything except stopping progress for somebody who is trying to do something. Just because you've given up story walking, don't mean you get to take the spirit out of somebody else trying to do something. So, you know, look who her parents were. That's why those kids were able to talk to their parents the way that they were, and, you know, and say whatever they wanted to say. Now, as far as Tabitha, I didn't expect her to be going down there, but I didn't expect Boyd to go either. So, you know, it made sense once she looked at the talisman and was like, oh, okay, is 7 is this amount of people versus and the 2 adults versus it being just the kids and whoever. Now I feel like this is how y'all are unalived, and why do you keep going down there in that dang on basement or that underground grave? I think in the past this is how at least Tabitha was unalived. I don't know. It's some big grown people bones down there in that grave. And so I was just wondering, or just thinking, this is how, because they said she was going to have a horrible unalivement, right? So was Tabitha the one stuck down there in that grave with the kids, and then her other spouse? I don't know, but it was, you know, I just caught that moment. And then we got what they call, y'all call them the Ashy kids, the Ankui, the souls of the little babies that were sacrificed by these evil people in this town who only cared about themselves and not the kids. When they were pointing at Tabitha, I felt like they were pointing at Ethan. Like he needs to be the one. Not saying he needs to be the one to go down in there, but we need to get rid of him, sacrifice him. That's the only child left on the whole Fromville. Like, sacrifice him, and then y'all can go home. But I don't know. I was just like, it was just so much going on in those moments.
It was. Quana, I want you to speak to this right here. Cause see, I see something that just this bothering me right here. Cause what do you mean Shouldn't have let Jade. No, they Jade and Tabitha been doing this cycle over and over again. They need to have this figured out after 100 years. They should have figured this out a long time ago. And what do you mean not listen to Victor? Listen to Victor. Victor, the one that survived the last cycle. I'm locked in with Victor. I'm hearing it. Quanta, you talk to this person right here because I don't know.
Boyd, I told y'all Boyd used to be my boy, and this season he has been downgraded, and he is on my list of people who can be outside at night, which is sad for me to say because he was so pivotal to the town being the town and what it is and people surviving. And I get that he's lost a lot, and so he lost a lot of that innocence and belief, but I thought we were getting to a place where we had moved beyond that. And I think everything was so rushed to get us to the finale where we saw, okay, I'm gonna be on board with Jade. Okay, I'm gonna listen because I'm gonna believe what Jade is saying. Then we're gonna tell everybody. Okay, we're gonna tell everybody. But then instead of letting Jade walk us through the plan and me asking questions, because he said we're gonna ask all the questions. He said that we're gonna ask all the questions. Then he asked not one question. Didn't ask not one question. Didn't decide, is this the best option? Like Tika said at the beginning, can we dig beside the tree? Do we have to pull the whole tree up? Can we make a hole beside the tree? Can we crawl underneath the tree? Is there something else we can do? Because I went through a tree and I ended up in a well. So maybe we don't want to mess with the tree too much. I don't know. So now last minute, the plan changed. And as somebody who was a military man, I'm gonna assume he was, I don't know if we ever found out exactly what his ranking was, but I got some connections to the military. So I'm gonna assume he was a supply sergeant or somewhere where he was organizing things, having to make things happen on the bases. So you did all of that. And then the plan changed last minute and you ain't got a plan A, B, C, D, E. What we doing? What kind of crack is this that we on? I don't understand. The way this little baby looks pointing at Tabitha is exactly what Fatima's stomach looks like. So this is definitely what's about to happen.
Damn.
It is 100%. And I didn't realize how much it was. I was just staring. I was like, oh, dang. And it makes sense because the children had hope and their hope was used to still like their souls. Fatima was the hopeful character in the show who always looks at things the best, sunny side up kind of vision. And now she turned into this. So she'll be walking around talking about some Ann Kui pretty soon. I just Tabitha. How you gonna protect the little Ann Kui children? You can't protect your children. And Victor, she ain't hugged Victor. She told Victor, I'm your dead mama. And didn't give that baby not a hug or pat in the back or nothing.
She's horrible.
It has been F Victor from Tabitha since she told him that. So at this point, like I don't even let's see, you gotta listen to Victor. They gotta listen to Victor. Why would you so readily trust Jade and Tabitha and not also Victor? Because seemingly it's three sides to the same coin. So why would you not sit them in a room together and get all the information? It's like you trying to go and make a plan and you missing, part of the surgical team. Get Victor on board. So at that point, at the point where she looked at them handcuffed, my baby, y'all know how I feel about Victor. At the point she watched them do that, and she was just like, oh, it has to be us. Like, we just moved that fast from handcuffing Victor, throwing him in the clink to, oh, it has to be me and Jade with no batting them. I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm done with you. You can go ahead and get 8 up. You could get 8 up too. I don't mind. Somebody else could save the day. I don't mind. So that's where I am with Miss Tabitha. But yeah, I fear that Victor was right and Ethan is going to be on his own pretty soon.
Uh-oh. Where am I at?
So when we gonna get the new cast? That's all I want to know.
EJ still on this when that everybody about to go. Everybody got to go. It's time for everybody to
We about to recast, and I don't know how we gonna recast Boyd. To be honest, like, how we gonna recast him? You know,
it's gonna be a new cycle. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna end, and the cycle's gonna reset, and we're gonna get just like The Walking Dead, and we got Fear the Walking Dead. We're gonna get let's see, From. What's the opposite of From?
Two.
Two.
Oh no, that's the same thing. Two and From. Yeah,
From.
Two.
No, Two and From. Yeah.
Just gonna be
Wow.
yeah.
I didn't get there.
But yeah, that's how we ended on a major cliffhanger from this episode. And y'all, we got one more episode left. One last episode. Now, this show has been renewed for season 5, and I think the producers and stuff have already told us that it's ending in 5 seasons. So whatever got to happen, now they ain't saying we wasn't gonna get no prequels or nothing like that. They just said like this specific one, this right here is gonna end in season 5. But we got episode 10 airing this Sunday. So y'all already know what time it is. Y'all go ahead and pull out your handy dandy notebooks. Put your thinking caps on like they tell you in school, because we got to talk about what are your final theories for what is about to happen in this show, ending off season 4. You know what? EJ said she was bringing it this time. EJ said she got it on lock. We're going to start with EJ. Go on and bring the theories out for us.
You can't try to start me.
I'm ready.
Now, good as damn well I was lying. I ain't got no real theory. I was trying to hype them up, make sure they stay to the end. No, I mean, as far as what I think is going to happen on this next episode, I think that we are definitely, I think that the bottle tree, them taking down the bottle tree is going to wreak havoc on, I don't know what type of havoc, but I think it's going to wreak havoc. I think it's the worst idea that they've come up with yet. I think that the rope, of course, something got to happen to the rope. It just got to happen to the rope. So we got to have that happen. We got to have something happen to Tabitha and Jade in some sort of way. Now, I ain't gonna say they gonna die, because I think they are central to the story. And if you say that this end in 5 seasons, then I think they live, because that changes my thought process on who live and die. Everybody's still dying, just not this season. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just later. But I don't think that we're gonna get a death in them. I do think Elgin ass is gone. I think he out of there for sure. I think that Sophia is not going to let him live. What else? Who else been around? I am wondering about Henry, though. Like, is Henry going to make a move in next episode? Is he going to decide whether or not he wants to get rid of the anchor who over here locked up because Boyd got him locked up? Like, is this the episode where we see him do that? Or is it going to be too much going on for this to happen? And then, of course, I just think that Sophia has to make her biggest move. Like, she's been causing chaos this entire time. She has to make a big move, no matter what that is. She gonna do something wild, and she got to make sure that everything gets crazy when it's all said and done. And I mean, I just think that Fatima, and we got to have something got to happen with Fatima. Something has to happen with Fatima. People have to realize that Fatima is dead. Like, that has to happen this has to happen this episode, because with her going through all the aches and pains and it's getting worse and worse and worse, that has to happen this episode, no matter how it happened. I don't know if she's gonna be saving somebody again, like how she saved Kenny Little Raggedy behind.
She's gonna be in the next episode talking about Aunt Cooey.
Yeah, some gonna have, yeah, okay. She gonna be ashy like the rest of them. But yeah, something is gonna happen with her. And honestly, I hope Fatima doesn't die. I mean, at the end of the day, she could be useful since she is still able to walk around in the daylight. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she is a zombie, a little ashy kid, like the little Ankui kids, you know, maybe she could be useful, just not to live in nobody's house, but she could be useful. So, you know, I would hope that she gets to survive. And then just as far as who else we got? You know, we ain't seen old Raggedy Acosta in a while, and I'm glad. We don't even need to see her. She good wherever she is, whatever she doing. I don't think she gonna make her play this season, because my whole thing has been that I thought she was gonna be the agent of chaos, the one that was like really pushing the narrative, and then that kind of switched up, and I ain't like that, because I still feel like she gonna do something that's just going to, because she want to be in power so bad, but we don't have enough time for all that, and it don't even match up now. It's too late for that. So that might be something that we revisit when we get to the next season, especially after this plan go wrong. Because when the plan go wrong, y'all know who they finna blame. Boyd is finna be the blame for all the mess that's about to happen, and y'all know it's a bunch of mess that's going to happen. The monster's about to run amok. Like, everything is just about to get crazy from here. Because what did that Sophia say? Sophia say, this is the part that I like right here. She gonna have everybody turning on each other. Everything is gonna be wild. And why do we think all of those people were sitting out there dead in the middle of the street the way they were? Because they didn't have nothing to protect them. And so that's where we gonna be at. We gonna be with all these people running around crazy with no protection. I don't even know if the big goat, what them things is, them big dogs. I killed one, but what about them little dolls? We killed two dolls.
Oh yeah, right? them little rag dolls.
Got one left.
And I think it's one left. So y'all know who throwing them balloons out, but hey, thank you. Shout out to the balloons. But yeah, we got that one left. So what if that one come out too? Like, I just feel like it's about to be real chaotic, and everybody can't die this season. So, you know, that was my theory, that everybody was gonna die. But I had to think that over after you said 5 seasons. So that's where I'm at. No big theories. And I don't have like a big theory about what this really is, but I don't think that it is. I think that it is supernatural for sure. But I also kind of low-key have been thinking about it. Okay, let me tell you what I've been thinking about.
Okay, we might be getting somewhere.
This is what I've been thinking about. What if because why are these people the ones that get stuck in this place? Why, out of all the billions of people in the world, do these particular people get stuck in this place, right? So I've been thinking, like, maybe these are like descendants of the people who've been trapped down there all of these years. You know, the people that drank the Kool-Aid, thought they was about to be immortal for life or whatever. Maybe like these are like their descendants or something, and maybe that's how they get picked to be in from. I don't know. That's kind of been one of my little thoughts, but I mean, it's not like a theory. It's just like, I'm just wondering how we pick the people, because I want to make sure that I'm not on the list in the future. I don't want to go there. I don't want to be a part of this. But I think that may be how they get there or something. I don't know. We really got to dive into like how these people get there, why they the chosen ones.
That might also be a key. It might also be a key. You might be on to something with that one.
Look at me. They said I'm on to something. Y'all hear that?
Might be on to something. We might, because we really got to figure out how people are picked to come in this place. You might be on to something. See, EJ had one after all. I'll allow it. Tika, what you got for us? We got one more episode. What are you feeling now?
I'm still on it's a supernatural ritual type situation. I don't know if they're effing with people in a nursing home, in a mental institution, and they're playing with the supernatural in this particular place. I don't know if they're on an island that can be that the only way they can get off this island is they get to the river, the Lake of Tears, and float their ass away. I don't know. But every week it changes for me. Every week the theory that I may think I might have, it ends up changing. Again, supernatural. He's definitely a necromancer. This man is also a cannibalist. I don't think the man in yellow is the main authority. I'm still stuck on Donna because nothing really happens to Donna. She had a fake little heart attack, didn't come, and then came back, didn't tell us anything about what she saw when she crossed over, because she did see that light for a second, but she didn't tell us what she saw. So I need to hear her perspective on what she saw, if she saw anything. I just feel like she the ringleader. I'm gonna stick with Donna being the ringleader of this whole situation, or she's working with these entities. She's working with the entities. That's why nothing really happens to her. We never see blood drawn from her because she's already made the blood pact. She's already made a blood pact. So her blood pact is just to sit here, be content, and let things run the way that they're supposed to run, which means get everybody to safety at nighttime, and in the daytime, y'all live your life, but make sure you got yourself in the house. So I don't know what else I can say in regards to Donna. We know Elgin about to be up out of there. That's what he get, because why you playing with the devil? Because she's Sophia in yellow is definitely the devil 2.0, aka man in yellow. I think Julie been here, but only, like you said, the dream walking or the vision, the walkings, yes, I think that she has been there, and I think that she was in the same walk when she saw in that picture Sophia in yellow. I think she's seen her before, just don't quite remember her yet because she's blocking out any visions or any walks that she's had. She's blocking it out of her memory. I would love to see her come back to herself and say, okay, I'm gonna try this walk thing one more time, and discover that Sophia in yellow is the man in yellow is the devil. Ethan is gonna be, I tried to say this last time, but Ethan is gonna have to be the last man standing. And I agree with EJ saying that everybody got to go. I think I keep feeling like Ethan is the last man standing. Julie is also going to be the second to the last man standing, because just like Eloise went out there following behind her mama, and we never seen her ever again. Or maybe is Donna Eloise? Like, we don't know her real story, and how you got a picture of somebody that's supposed to be your sister? Like, I don't trust Donna. Donna's just any and everybody for me at this point. But that's just some of my thoughts. Everybody else is just like background food. Oh gosh. And I want them, as far as something that I want to know, why Fatima? Why choose her to birth the Smiley? Why choose her to be the one that is unalived? Literally, because she definitely dying right now, and done died. Okay, I want to know why they chose her, and then I also like what EJ was saying about, is it because these people are ancestors of the original people that did the sacrifice? They sacrificed all their children, to have everlasting life, so to speak. But they literally just walking dead, so they wasted their time with that. But that's all I got. No real theories, just thoughts. Always thoughts on what could or couldn't, and why.
These some good thoughts, y'all. Throwing some good things out here. We got to toss them out. We got about one more episode, y'all. So get them thoughts and things out there, y'all, in the chat. If you got some thoughts, put them in here. We got last minute theories. One more episode left in this season. Tamika, thoughts and theories. One more episode left.
I still feel like these daggone drawings is important, but is anybody going to pay attention to them? Probably not at this point, especially since we got so much going on and we getting our teams together. I don't feel like they should be touching this damn tree. I think that's going to make everything worse, and they're going to regret it and wish they listened to daggone, Victor. And I don't know if Henry gonna go over here to the damn jail, like if he trying to help Victor and really end up trying to take his ass out. Please protect Victor at all costs. I hope that doesn't happen, but we know that Henry done drunk the Kool-Aid in more ways than one. And I know somebody was asking like if we're gonna see the golem move. I don't think so. I think it's more about symbolism, and I think that it is doing something to Fatima. Like it is some type of protection over her. I feel like from it, but I don't know which way we're gonna see it. But I don't think we're gonna physically see it come out in the streets and do any daggone thing. And I don't know. That just makes me wonder why did Sofella go to the trouble? I think one of y'all already mentioned it, like to even give Fatima the blood. Like, was it because she's scared of her and she felt like she has some type of power? Because she already been through hell and she already had the connection with Smiley. And when Smiley originally fell off the bus, I thought maybe when she was saying she felt cold instantly and she had the pain on the side, like it was her feeling pain because of him falling off the bus. And he even seemed shocked. Like, I don't think he knew that she could stop him. Like, he was surprised by that. But then we went a whole nother damn way and she started getting these varicose veins and they talking about she ain't got no damn pulse or nothing. So obviously she was already turning into something else. So I just don't know what the blood was supposed to add to it, but I guess we gonna find that out. Elgin, yeah, is a wrap for him. He up out of here. I don't know if Sophia gonna end up taking his form, since we do know that she says she can take over people when they dead. And I do feel like we have to get a major death. I don't know who the hell it's gonna be. I definitely don't see it being Kenny and Donna because they already done waved them in our faces. But somebody else definitely gotta go besides Elgin. Last season we got Jim, so I'm curious to see who that's gonna be, and I'm curious as to what makes Julie story walk again. Like, are we gonna see that? Because we know that she does, but she's sitting around playing all these damn games right now. That's really the only things that could come to my mind right now. Yeah, I just wish somebody would pay attention to damn Sophia, but I don't know if they are, and I still think it's somebody else, like a bigger bad that's behind the scenes that we haven't seen yet. Maybe I'm wrong about that, and I'm definitely leaning. I'm leaning with the necromancer because all this magic and eyes and this and that. But then when they throw in the blood, that kind of throws me off. Like, why are we trying to give certain people blood and not everybody? I don't know. Well, we shall see, though. I definitely still have questions, but I'm ready to see how we gonna end this all out. I'm excited and scared at the same damn time.
I know, but I'm with you. It's got to be a final boss in there. It's got to be. I'm with you. Shout out to the almost 90 people that are here with us right now. Almost 90 people. So thank you from Ali, by the way, for joining us and for being here with us. If you are new here and joining anybody's channel, please like the stream so that we can push it out into the algorithm, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, please hit subscribe while you're here. But thank you to the over 90 people now in the chat. Thank y'all. Y'all just keep on coming in. So thank y'all for being here and joining the live. Just for being wonderful. I'm gonna play a clip for y'all in just a minute because we got 2 more theories we need to get through for everybody. And by the way, drop your best theories in the chat. This last minute theories going into episode 10. Go ahead and drop them in the chat. Quana, what you got in your handy dandy notebook?
Not really theories, but just questions. But in terms of this season, and I think what's going to happen in this season, I definitely think they should not be messing with the bottle tree. I think that is going to upend and unleash new havoc and new monsters potentially. I don't think we'll find out the backstory of the man in yellow or Sophia in yellow or Sophia in blue this season, but I do think that she's not the final boss. She is an agent of the final boss, and she simply learned how to manipulate the world in order to continue to exist as she has in like this form. I don't think we're going to know anything until we figure out, one, we need to get some better flashback about Victor and that fatal day when the 2 cars came. So I don't think we're going to find out anything until we get that. Potentially see the original Sophia in that. But I have a theory. And I'm a shout out to Tamika, because while you were talking, you were saying some stuff, and it made me think of a couple of things, which is one, the boy in white, and how we don't know who he is, but he keeps like dropping hints and telling stuff, but then he don't want to tell everything. He seems like he's good, but maybe we don't know. And then also the power that Sophia has. It made me think of the Twilight Zone and the episode The Monsters Have Arrived on 8 Maple Street. I don't know if y'all remember. We used to read that. It used to be back in the day, used to be actually in like our middle school textbook, the script from that episode.
Yes.
It was like supernatural, but like alien. I don't think
the Twilight Zone is one of my favorites too.
But I think the show is potentially drawing a lot of inspiration from multiple episodes. And so as soon as that episode popped in my head, I also remembered the episode of It's a Good Life with the little boy, Danny, or whatever his name was, who could control everything. And so I kind of think that makes sense if that's what's happening in the show, right? Everything is being controlled by the children and their fears or their hopes. And you know, the people behind the scenes, Sophia and others, have figured out how to manipulate fear. But at one point it was hope. And I think something happened. Maybe somebody showed up that opened up like that power of this world to tap into that. But I think that is what's feeding the world. But I think what's going to happen when they pull that bottle tree down is it's going to unleash all of that. And we're going to get all of the monsters or the fears that really people have had that have been on tap. Because if you remember Tabitha and her dolls, she wasn't really afraid of the dolls. But then whoever was her daddy in that flashback was scared of them dolls and threw the dolls in the lake. Which I'm sure as a little girl would cause you to then become afraid of the dolls. You might not have been afraid of the dolls then, but you became afraid of the dolls now. And now the dolls have come back to life, right? So I think when they pull that bottle tree up, I think it's going to be havoc, raining havoc. All of the fears that they've been talking about, all of the things they've been saying all season long about this place feeds on our fears. I think it's going to unleash all of those things really when they pull that bottle tree down. They got to leave it alone.
Oh yeah. If the way Victor freaked out, it can't be no good coming out of that. I don't, especially when the tree is like magical or whatever, like I just don't see any good coming from that. I don't know what else this could unleash. The man in yellow might level up after they do that, but I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Just it ain't gonna be no good pulling this damn tree up. Especially now we know that they're not gonna be able to get back out because Sophia cut the damn rope. So I don't know what's gonna happen if they get stuck down there. We might be playing It's So Hard to Say Goodbye next week. It's about to go down for episode 10. I'm excited. This season has been a lot, and I can definitely see them giving us a bang for our buck on episode 10. Let's see. We got super chat here for Dark Lake. What if Julie story walked when Thomas died and actually caused his death so that Ethan doesn't have to be the 8th child sacrificed? That would be something. That would be something, but she got to go and story walk some more to see what's going on, because we know whenever Thomas died also kind of created a rift within their family when his death occurred. And then, but how does like the man in yellow and how does Frumville even know about Thomas? Because like that happened before they got there. Like it's something woo-woo going on with that. And then it's it plays into that whole necromancy thing of death that I feel like is happening here. It could definitely be something into that, because I feel like the man in yellow thrives off of death, sacrifice, anything surrounding being unalived and all of that. It's got to be something there. Hadn't seen that theory. So thank you for that. Now I got to put on my thinking cap with that one. That was a very good one. Y'all keep the theories in the chat coming. Okay, so again, y'all know I got my Harry Potter notebook here. I had to write these down. So last week I thought that, thinking about the man in yellow and how he pulled up on Tabitha, I'm like, there has to be certain rules to surviving in this Fromville. Like there has to be, and between Tabitha, Jade, and Victor, and not even Julie, who story walks, y'all, I feel like if they could get these rules together and maybe share them with other people, it could be something to that. So one thing I thought about, we know the tokens only work for what they were made to work for. So the talisman were only there to work for the monsters of the townspeople. They don't work on the man in yellow. The totem poles worked on the damn dolls, but they didn't work on the night creatures. They got to find the right token that maybe works for the man in yellow. Because Sophia just be walking around every damn where. The totems don't work, the talisman don't work. They got to find out something that may have worked for her. And what if that thing was the tree? What if it was the bones? Everybody has something that stops them from doing something. The bones might be the thing that stopped the man in yellow. And what if they move those bones? What's going to happen? The talisman needs to be in an enclosed space. So if they're going to work, it has to be, somebody even mentioned it before, like it's got to be a closed space. So if they hang the talisman up when they down in there to keep them at bay, but if they move the tree out of the way, it's like opening an open space. Y'all remember in the season 1, when even though the talisman was on the door, but they opened the goddamn window and the thing came through the door. So if the talisman might save Jade and Tabitha right now while they down there, but if they move the tree, it's like a window. They might not make it out of there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like, Tamika just said I don't think the man in yellow is the final boss, big bad, because I still think that there are certain rules that he has to play by. Because if it wasn't, he would have been able to, because why are you stuck in Fromville? If you're this shapeshifter, if you can control people's thoughts and make them hallucinate, if you are the big bad final boss, you would be able to, you would still be able to find, you wouldn't be so afraid of them going down there and digging them bones up. Like you can't be the final boss and there's rules over you. So he can't be. I feel like there's no. Freeing the kids could be how we end maybe one ritual, but it could be like setting off another one. Like it could be keeping like the man in yellow in check, but what if it starts something else? Because I don't trust that whole damn town. That whole damn town is like cursed or something. It's something going on there. So like, okay, so y'all move these bones, but okay, now something else did happen. Because I don't trust nothing from Fromville. Everything is just cursed. And I think that the answers are somewhere amongst the dead, but not the living. We need to pay attention to the people who passed in that place. We need to pay attention to them damn ashy ass Ankui kids that's been there before. Fatima, lock in. You're amongst the dead now. You need to be able to give us some information. They need to be getting info from the people who have passed along in that place. And then that makes it, why are we not, the ghosts that are there, I think those are helpful. I think they're trying to tell them something and they're not listening. That's the dead. I think the answers the dead are trying to give to them. And I also think that Jim that hallucinated, a lot of people are expecting that might be the man in yellow that was sent to fool Ethan. But what if he's like Father Khatri and is trying to help? The answers are with the dead, and we're not paying enough attention to the dead people. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the chat. Drop your final thoughts below. And yeah, Tabitha's kids die. Yeah. Ain't nothing good come. And the cycle keeps going because Tabitha and Jay have not learned yet. I think maybe this is the closest they've gotten to figuring this thing out. I think they're the closest they've ever gotten, and I hope that they actually succeed this time. But if they move that damn tree out of the way, I feel like the plan is just gonna go to complete shit after that. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. All I know is I'm excited and very nervous for episode 10. I might have to have a drink. Might have to sit down and have a sip of some wine or something while I watch episode 10. But those are my thoughts and theories going into the season finale of season 4. This has been a very interesting season. I think this has been my favorite season so far from. Like, they've been like bringing it to us time after time. Like, every episode has been a hit for me. But before I let all of these ladies here let y'all know what's going on their channels and what to expect, again, make sure you all hit like and subscribe on everyone's channel. I had a chance to talk to a few people from the cast throughout this process, and this is what they had to say going into, what is this, episode 10? And as we wrap this interview up, question for both of you. One word to describe how viewers will feel by the end of this season.
Viewers will feel by the end of the season, I'll say shocked.
Yeah. Intrigued.
Yeah.
Shocked and intrigued. Y'all hold on to those 2 words going into episode 10. That tells me it's gonna be some things we ain't seen happen before. That's what I got. I'm gonna start with you, Tamika. Let us know what's going on in the den this week and where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me over here in the den, Tamika's Den. I got a little bit of everything going on. I'm on the panels with the ladies. I'll be jumping around, state to state in these YouTube streets. So tomorrow is a busy day. I think I'll be joining the ladies for the Polygamous, and then myself and Candy Love usually do the Oval at 10:20. We do like an after show. I'm gonna see if I can hop in with them and talk about House of the Dragon. And then Thursday is the team up. Friday is the Shy and Raising Kanan. Mondays is Vampire Lestat, and Tuesdays, of course, is From. So there's a lot going on. I'm out here in these streets, y'all. Come on in and check in and hang out, like, comment, share, subscribe, hype us up, do all of the things on all of the channels. Appreciate it. And I'm not ready for this to end. It went by crazy fast, man. We got one more to go. Oh Lord.
One more. EJ, what you got going on the channels this week?
Oh, first of all, shout out to everybody who came through. We definitely appreciate y'all coming out and hanging with us and giving us your theories and your thoughts and all of the things. So thank y'all. As far as my channel is concerned, mainly a bunch of panels this week for sure. House of the Dragon is tomorrow. We got to talk about that foolishness. So definitely, if you're a House of the Dragon fan, make sure that you're liked and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. So that way you don't miss out on any of our House of the Dragon live shows, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be interesting. We are going to talk about the Polygamous. We're going to talk about that foolishness. So definitely drop through for that. And then Raising Kanan on Friday. Then we have Virtual Club Eden, where it's always a vibe. If you're watching All the Queen's Men, then definitely come through on Sundays. We do Virtual Club Eden, so definitely check that out. And Mondays, I feel like we do the Vampire Lestat we do on Mondays, y'all. So y'all definitely got to check that out, okay? Make sure y'all come through, because my baby Lestat be going through it. They had my boy going through it. I had to shed a thug tear for him this episode. But that's it. That's all I got going on this week. Just keep your notifications turned on. I'll probably drop a few videos over something.
Thank you, EJ. And Quana, what you got going on the channel? And you be in these TikTok streets too. Let them know where to find you.
So I have to drop my Vampire Lestat video. That's going to be dropping tomorrow. I'm a little late on that. It's been a crazy week. We had camp this week, and I am getting geared up for season 5, the final season of The Bear, which drops this week. I am going to be sad and crying and snobbing, and y'all know that drops everything usually all at once. So You need to get on in here. I've got a trailer reaction up so that you get a little taste of what's to come this season. It's the final season. So I'm definitely going to be binging that and talking about that as soon as it drops.
And they better not play in our face this season with Carmi and Sia. They better not in the last season.
They're gonna play. I'm getting myself together, prepared for it.
I'll be having such high hopes. They play in our face every season. But yes, one of the shows I don't talk about, but I watch. I really love The Bear, so I'm gonna have to go over there and watch Quantum reviews for The Bear. Y'all heard them. Hit like and subscribe on these channels, y'all. And if you're hearing any shows that you like, make sure you turn on your notification bell so you know when the reviews and the live streams drop. Tika, what we got going on the channels this week?
Coming up on the channel this week, okay, we've got Zatima on Thursday. Y'all know I skip around. I never know everything in order, right? I'm gonna try to do Polygamous. Like, I'm on episode number 7. I'm trying to catch up so I can actually watch and talk about it. The issue's retarded. No disrespect. It's stupid. Like, I'm like, okay, anyway, I'm trying to get to that. Friday, Raising Canaan. And I'm gonna do another. I don't know if I'm gonna do another live tonight or either tomorrow sometime. But I gotta talk about my trailer. The trailer. I gotta talk about the trailer for my favorite show that is coming out next week on the 30th, June 30th. Tyler Perry's Ruthless. If y'all into the whole cult world, I absolutely recommend going and checking out the Chanel.
Oh, you on mute, Tika?
I got it. I saw it. Went out. It always do that to me. That's that damn devil on Frontville that's always stopping me from talking. But it's all good. Yeah, I got Tyler Perry's Ruthless. That's my show. That's the show that started my channel, and it's back for a 5th season. If you're into the whole cult world, please come on over to All Things Ruthless. Join and have that conversation with us. We will be doing a Ruthless Roundtable, as well as I will be doing individual Ruthless conversations, just my version of a recap of the episodes. And that's pretty much it. As always, Fromville coming over here with the family is always fun. Kay and her theories. All y'all. I think one thing and then I switch it up and it end up being something else. But I'm here for that. I'm gonna try to make the next 2 lives Monday and Tuesday. My schedule has kind of changed. I'm gonna try my best, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be here for the finale of From. I'm hoping that they'll give me a little grace and I can still make it. But that's pretty much it. Just here for all the things. Again, my YouTube channel is All Things Ruthless. And if you like some of the things that I mentioned, that'll be on my channel. Just go ahead and come on over, hit the subscribe button, and then tap the notification bell. And sometimes the notification bell works and sometimes it don't, but just keep your eye open. But again, thanks, Kay. As always, this was fun.
No, thank y'all, and thank y'all for sharing your theories. Thanks everybody who came out for this discussion. We got one more, so one more finishing off on next Tuesday with this. As far as the channel, Mondays is for the Vampire Armand, and everybody agreed with me yesterday that Armand is completely innocent, and I feel like Louis has just been telling all these lies on Armand. And so yesterday we took the time out during the Vampire Lestat review to talk about how much Louis had been lying on Armand all of this time, and that next week hopefully Lestat will get to the bottom of the truth to prove Armand's innocence. So Team Armand, stand up next week. What is y'all in there talking about Team Louis? Y'all know it's about Team Armand. The interview with the vampire people, y'all already know what it is, okay? So go check out that live. Monday is nothing but a bunch of foolishness. We are extremely unserious people. One more episode left of From, so be here for that. House of the Dragon starting off this week. So tomorrow we will be covering House of the Dragon, and then after From season finale, it'll take Tuesday's place. Back in Westeros, and that was quite an episode on Sunday. We are definitely going to talk about it. So be here with us for that. And if y'all want to watch some foolishness, go to Netflix and watch The Polygamist. If you want to be traumatized some more, that's a bunch of foolishness. So we got to talk about the foolishness tomorrow. And I promise you it's going to be the most unserious thing you have ever seen. I have another From Cast interview to drop this week. I'm gonna try to get it out to you all either Thursday or Friday. I talked with the actress who plays Fatima, and I had some questions for Fatima. So far, y'all, everybody I've talked to from the cast have been really, really sweet people. So I cannot wait for y'all to see the interview that I did with her. So look out for that on Thursday or Friday. I know I've been telling y'all I got to get my review out for Backrooms. That's still on the lookout. And we have Raising Kanan on Fridays, wrapping up the final season of, what is that, Power Book 3? I think Raising Kanan is 3. So yeah, I've definitely had some questions for Fatima and what's going on with her. So y'all make sure you look for that cast interview. And definitely look on my channel because I have interviews with Fatima, Victor, Henry, and Donna so far. And I think I might do a couple more on Friday. So be on the lookout for that. But I appreciate all of the Fromily here. That's why I wore my Fromily shirt for everybody. My Fromily shirt. To let y'all know how much I love everybody and thank y'all for joining our panel and everybody from being on the panel, Tika, Kwana, EJ, and Tamika, y'all coming here to be foolish with all with us every single Tuesday in this show. I appreciate everybody and we will catch y'all in the next one.
Who filling them with octane? Got them gassed up, about to get blasted up. So the last one was the most brother miss him. I seen him when he kissed him at the wake. Made his body woo. The high guy in 850, I smoked it. Rap terror, more chrome and terror. Street vibe by deliverance. The fifth is conspicuous. Bad boy slipped in 95, ridiculous. My rap lines is like landmines. One step, kaboom, black suits fill the room. To women making surgery, my is the click. Act up, I have my honey's total bust.